All right, here we go. DDG, welcome back to VladTV.
What's up, man?
Our first real interview in like 8 years.
Been a long time.
Yeah, I mean, you did one about a year ago with Shirley Jew, but this is,
Yeah.
with me again. We've been talking about doing this for a while, man.
Yeah.
Number one, man, congratulations on everything. You have done so well in the last 8 years, man, just all around. I'm really proud, man. Really happy for you.
Appreciate it.
We've always maintained contact and everything, man.
Yeah,
so I'm happy for you, man. And most of all, I remember I hit you about this. Congratulations on your son, Halo.
Yeah. Thank you.
This is your first child.
Yeah.
And of course, the baby is with Halle Bailey.
Yeah.
How does it feel? Like, because you were actually there in the delivery room.
I pulled his head out.
You pulled his head out.
Yeah. It was dope.
Like, how nervous were you leading up to this? Like, when you found out, okay, this is the day that they're actually going to deliver the baby.
I was nervous, like, I was more nervous, like, driving to the hospital more than when it was actually happening.
Yeah.
Like, it was like, damn, I'm finna have a kid. I didn't really know what to expect, but, like, as it was happening, it happened so quick. Like, it was.
So it wasn't a long, drawn out kind of.
No, it wasn't a long labor. It was like pretty quick. Yeah.
It was like she's ready to get it out.
Yeah, I mean, well, am I lying? We slept and woke up, but it wasn't like bad. Like, it wasn't like a bad labor.
Yeah, like a 2-day labor.
Nah.
All that.
We went to sleep, woke up, boom, give birth.
Okay, and you guys were together since 2021.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when she got pregnant, y'all kept it a secret.
Yeah.
And I remember there was all the rumors. It was like, oh, look, she's wearing the baggy clothes. And, I remember y'all were on live and the way she kind of stood up. And I was like, oh, look, I know pregnancy stand up when I see it. And
yeah.
How come, obviously it's your full right to do whatever you want with your family. But why'd you decide to keep a secret as opposed to just, we're two public figures, we're going to let the world know she's pregnant?
The internet weird, man,
Yeah, yes, it is.
And I feel like, it's a sensitive time for a woman,
Yeah, her first child.
Yeah, so it's like when they pregnant, it's like the hormones crazy and, they start looking a little different or whatever, and they start maybe, you might feel insecure or whatever, and I feel like it was just better for us to keep it a secret so people can not have opinions throughout the pregnancy.
Yeah.
Once he was born, it's whatever. You know what I'm saying? He here, so it's cool. But during the pregnancy, like, you want to stay sane.
Well, you're 26, she's 23. And, both your careers are on an uprise.
Mm-hmm.
You guys aren't married at this time. When you guys find out that she's pregnant, was it like, okay, we're going to decide whether we're going to keep it or not? Because this is obviously your choice. It's a private choice. Or it was like, no, there's no discussion. I'm definitely having it. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, we had the conversation, but ultimately, I feel like that was something we both wanted. I feel like being a dad is my calling, being a mother is hers.
Mm-hmm.
So it was definitely a mutual agreement where, like, let's just do it. We very close best friends. We understand each other, so let's just do it. Definitely nerve-wracking, though.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, it was nerve-wracking. When she told me, I was like, I wasn't like scared or nothing, but I was like, damn, for real?
I mean, was it planned at all?
Nah.
Or was it just she wasn't on birth control and y'all?
Nah, it wasn't a planned thing. It just happened,
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, it happens, but a couple of you guys are active. Was there a reason she wasn't on birth control? I mean, that's what I'm saying. It almost seems like it was planned to a certain degree.
No,
because if two couples are doing their thing, eventually one will get pregnant.
I don't know nothing about what her medication and, birth control, whatever. I don't know nothing of.
You know nothing about that, seriously?
Nah, I don't know what
y'all never had that discussion?
Yeah, I mean, it don't matter, do it?
Well, I mean, it does to a certain degree because now you guys have a baby. Of course it
but
matters.
I feel like, you know,
everyone that I've been sexually active with, I find out whether they're on birth control or not. Or I use condoms or whatever. I mean, this is a normal part of the relationship conversation, no?
I mean, yeah, but I mean, I feel like I don't care. You know, I don't care to know if she on birth control or not. We together for 2 years. It's like, it just happened type shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So she gets pregnant. And when she finally has the baby, how long before you actually announce it?
Maybe like a month or some change later.
Okay. And why did you guys decide to announce it? Because you guys could have kept it completely secret.
It's kind of hard keeping it a secret, you know.
Because the high profile nature of everybody.
We got to navigate throughout LA and move around and do this and that and work and stuff. So it's like when you're doing all of that, you know, it kind of becomes stressful to try to hide something that's just so there.
Yeah. Well, I remember at one point you actually did show the baby's face with like a filter on the baby's
face. Nobody really know what he looked like.
That's good. No one should.
Yeah.
It's your baby.
Right. So I keep just putting little blurs on his face. But he's a great looking baby. Like if people was to see, I'll show you. But if people was to see him, it's no like, I'm not scared of people talking shit or nothing. Like, it's just the principle. You know, I don't want people making memes with my baby face and, you know what I'm saying? Like doing all the extra weird internet shit. So I think it's better just to keep it as sacred.
Yeah, I agree. And I remember when the pregnancy rumors started to kind of get to a certain point, there was a rumor that you had a bunch of other kids.
Really?
Yeah.
I definitely saw that.
I definitely saw that.
Really?
Yeah, Halle gets pregnant by a rapper and he got a bunch of other kids and everything else like that. You know how the internet works?
Nah, if I had other kids, I would know. I mean, I would be a present dad. People would know, you know, like, definitely not.
So this is your first kid for both of y'all?
First kid ever, yeah.
Okay. Have you guys ever talked about marriage?
Yeah, it's a discussion for sure.
Any plans?
Yeah, we're taking it slow, you know, figuring it out. Yeah.
Okay. Plans for more kids?
Never know, man.
She might be pregnant right now. Look at Rihanna.
I don't really be planning. I don't like to plan for stuff like that. I feel like it's better when it just happens.
Hey, man, to each his own. I mean, at the end of the day, both of y'all are financially good.
Yeah.
And there's family members around and everything else like that. Like I saw some of the videos and stuff like that. So you guys aren't going through the same kind of struggles that like a teenage couple would be going through.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Where it's like nobody has money, no one knows.
It's definitely expensive though.
It's definitely expensive, yeah.
So we got like a night nurse and all of that extra shit. So
nannies and everything else like that.
That shit adding up, but.
Yeah, but it's not impacting your lifestyles.
Right.
Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It is expensive. I feel you on that, but not as expensive as a typical young couple.
Yeah.
A typical 26 and 23-year-old who are just starting their careers and have 9-to-5 jobs are not, you know, and have to be at work every day and so forth. It's not like what you guys are going through.
Yeah.
Which is dope. Now, how is it, you know, because my relationships have always been private. Because like you said, I don't want the world in my shit. But you guys have a public relationship. How does it feel when people are constantly hating on your relationship? You know, putting up like, you know, polls to have you guys break up and everything else like that.
I mean, it don't bother me no more. It used to though. It used to be like, damn, why y'all fucking with me? But it don't really bother me no more. It's just like, I just laugh at it at this point.
Well, right. In the last interview here that you did with Shirley Jew, she brought up the whole Amanda Seales situation.
Yeah.
He said, why are you hating at your big age?
How did you feel when Amanda Seales, I think she went on record saying Halle should break
I
up.
thought that was lame.
Right. Why
I don't even know who that is, and that's not even no disrespectful shit. I genuinely do not know who that woman is.
Right.
Hella engagement on that post, though. I seen that bitch. I'm like, 10,000 comments.
Right.
What the fuck is this? Talking about breakup. How old is she? Like, why would you even be speaking on a young relationship like that? That shit is like...
She's 41.
41?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? Who? At your big age.
Right.
That's how you talking?
Right.
About a 24-year-old and a 22-year-old dating? That was a nice little term. That was a new term during the time, big age.
It's your big age. Yeah. I never heard that before.
That's what the kids saying, man.
Yeah?
You know, yeah.
At your big age?
I be trying to stay in the loop.
Right, because you made on Shade Room and everything.
Yeah. Nah, that was weird. People just don't be knowing, you know, they just assume.
Yeah. Well, you said that like, because this is not your first relationship.
Right.
And you said that, you know, your previous relationships, well, you said, you know, a lot of your previous relationships only lasted for, you know, for a few months and they went downhill. You said once you started making money, the girlfriends started getting jealous of you.
Wait,
this is early on. This is before.
Oh.
When you were first coming up.
Nah, not a few months. It usually be like a year. Like, yeah, like a year, and then it'll kind of just go left. I don't know why, but I don't think it's like necessarily money or jealousy. It's just to be with somebody for a long time, you gotta be able to tolerate everything about them.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Well, plus you're still in your 20s.
Yeah.
20s is time for figuring it out.
Yeah.
Year here, 3 months here, a night here,
Right.
a week here, a trip there.
Yeah.
What makes this relationship different though?
We just understand each other. You know, we have a friendship. We like a team, you know? So it's like, it's different than other relationships that I've been in where it's like, it's more complicated. It's more toxic. I feel like this relationship is just like, we have more positivity than anything. So, yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's just, we just understand each other and we laugh together. You know, it's like, it feels good, you know?
Well, I'm almost twice your age, and I've been in a lot of long-term relationships, some of which, 10 years plus sometimes, 5 years here, 7 years here. And I could tell you the most important thing when it comes to your partner is character. There's nothing more important than that. You could have the best looking woman, the best sex, the baddest body, but if she steals from you, like all that goes out the window.
Yeah.
If she's lazy, she has no work ethic, you can't trust her, she's not motivated, and like, for example, one of my first real serious relationships, when things got, financially hard, when that person can't be your partner, when y'all aren't on the same page, when both of y'all aren't hustling together, that's when things just, you realize you're not with the right person.
Right. You gotta motivate each other.
Exactly.
That's what we do. Motivate each other. I put her on game, she put me on game and stuff. I feel like it's a bigger picture now, especially having a kid. It's like, if I'm fucked up, the baby partially fucked up. You know what I'm saying? If she fucking up, then he fucking, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, we kind of gotta help each other to raise the baby. So we already was doing that before that, but now it's like, we gotta make sure we eat.
Well, your son's name, Halo. I'm feeling it's not a coincidence because Halle and Chloe were originally signed to Beyonce. And her big song is Halo. So is it me? Am I wrong trying to connect the dots here?
Nah, I ain't got nothing to do with Beyonce song.
But, do you see what I'm saying though?
Yeah,
Am I the first one that said this?
No, people say that all the time, but my mindset, because I named them.
Okay.
My mindset behind it was, he got my last name, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I wanted him to have like a piece of Halle name.
Oh, okay.
And hers is Halle, his is Halo. Like if you put them next to each other, they damn, you know what I'm saying? First 3 letters is identical, you know? So that was kind of my mindset behind it. I'm
So
like,
it was a male version of her name in a way.
Yeah, yeah. Because he got my last name, so I didn't want to, you know.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it. Well, like we said before, with having a public relationship comes the bullshit.
Yeah.
And just recently you got to experience the bullshit. So a blogger named Elijah Schaefer,
Oh, yeah.
Diss Your Girl, said, when exactly did Hollywood get flooded with ugly people? The new Little Mermaid actress showed a picture of E.T. And you raised it up a notch.
Yeah, man, his mama did. You can't talk shit about somebody and you trying to show feelings of something that happened to you.
Yeah.
Like your mama, you just posted that your mama died.
Right.
And then you want to talk shit.
Right.
Of course.
You said, I'm smoking on your dead ass mama.
Smoking.
That dumb bitch should have got a better doctor.
Still high.
And then you posted a picture of you smoking a blunt with his mom's face at the end of the blunt. You said, not gonna lie, that shit gas.
So look, it's like, my whole thing is, she's a girl, you know? It's like, if he said something about me or, you know what I'm saying? If he said something about my brother or whatever, like, I'm pretty sure he had no intentions of me, like, responding to him or anything. But, like, she's a female. I don't care if you're racist. I don't care if you're any of that. Like, you should have, as a man, you should have a different respect for women. And the dude that's saying this has a wife and kids.
Oh, really?
Yes, he has a whole wife.
I've never even heard about this guy. Like,
I don't know who
you put him on the map.
I don't know who the fuck he is either, but he has a wife and kids. I did my research. He has a wife and kids. And you talking like this on the internet. How old are you? I feel like that shit is just childish and stupid. And his career is going nowhere as a podcaster. The nigga gets fucking 10,000 views a video.
Yeah.
It's like, I just didn't understand it. I'm like, what the fuck is you tweeting for? You got a Twitter, right?
Yeah.
You monetize it?
A little bit, yeah.
That shit don't pay like that.
Yeah, I got $14 the other day.
Yeah, I made $54. I'm getting a million impressions.
Yeah,
like
500,000 impressions and I got $14, yeah.
He talking all this shit and he ain't going nowhere with it. He just tweeting just for views and shit. It's like, it's dumb. And I just found it hella weird. And I'm just like, nigga, you not getting nothing out of talking shit about a female.
Right, you call him a weak ass who don't get no pussy, you a weirdo and a rapist.
Yeah, he is.
He's a rapist?
Yes. Like it's online. He was like touching his coworker inappropriately and got fired. Something like that.
He got fired for sexual harassment.
Yes. And the thing is, and Twitter flagged my tweet.
For saying that.
For talking about his mama, but he can tweet crazy shit all day. That shit crazy. It's wild.
Yeah, this is why I don't put my personal shit out there. Because the dumb shit like you're going through right now. Because it's hard for a man not to react to that.
Yeah, I had to, bro. I've been doing really good with not like having little outbursts on Twitter and shit like that. I feel like last year I was doing that a lot and it was negatively impacting my career.
Yeah.
But this time I'm like, what the fuck is you talking about her for? She just chilling. She don't do nothing to nobody. She don't bother nobody. She don't talk shit about nobody.
Yeah, I've never seen her get into an internet beef with anybody.
She's a Disney character. Like
exactly.
the kids love her. She's for the kids. Like the fuck is you talking down on her for?
How did she react to that?
We didn't talk about it.
Okay.
I don't know if it bothered her or not, but I'm pretty sure she's seen it. And yeah, I mean, obviously it's not true. It's just a random little white boy just trying to get some impressions on Twitter.
Yeah, and you gave him those impressions too.
I did, but he gave me mine too. Shit,
yeah,
fuck it. So, I mean, shit. I think I won the battle, to be honest. I think I got more out of it than he did.
Well, fuck that guy.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's some hoe shit.
Yeah.
You're not even talking about the man. You're talking about.
He ain't say shit to me though. That's the crazy part. He ain't say nothing to me, but he only talk about her.
Yeah.
I can get his address. I ain't even gonna talk like that, but I can do whatever. You know what I'm saying? I can do whatever I wanted to do. Like, he ain't gonna say nothing to me, but he gonna talk shit to her. That's how you know somebody a pussy.
Yeah, that's definitely pussy.
Yeah,
100%. And honestly, I think at this point, I mean, if he did apologize, would you accept his apology?
Nah.
Nah.
I don't know him. I don't care to know nothing.
Fuck him then.
Who knows? I literally don't know who the fuck he is.
I never heard of this guy.
Me neither.
Until you mentioned him.
Yeah, like
he's not like one of the big podcasts. He's not like Joe Rogan or something.
Nah, he's like a startup streamer or whatever.
Yeah, startup streamer.
I just had to say something because it just
nah, but because it was out of pocket. It was just some out of pocket shit.
Yeah, it's just
straight up
stupid. His mama did though.
Well, I remember I texted you about this because I was actually watching Little Mermaid with my family.
Yeah.
And, your girl is the star of it. And I was like, yo, this is a real power couple shit. Like, it was just wild to because someone that I personally know, their girl is the star of a Disney movie. I was just like, yo, this is so dope. Like, just kind of like, when Alicia did the Super Bowl, I had to hit up Swizz and be like, yo, like, fuck all the bullshit. Like, this is some epic shit that your family's doing right now.
Yeah, it's dope.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, how did it feel to see your girl starring in a Disney movie?
It was like, it was kind of surreal. Because I went to the premiere, I watched it for the first time. It was just dope to see her like she in the whole movie, the main character.
She is the Little Mermaid.
So it's like, so I'm like, it's different from like being like a supporting actress, and you got a few scenes and they good scenes. Like this is like her movie.
This is a totally different ballpark, right?
Yeah, I was definitely proud watching it.
Well, because you were together the whole time while she was working on it. Because these movies take a long time to film, right?
No, she filmed it before.
Oh, before you met her?
I met her the moment she got off set.
Oh, so this movie's been in the can for a couple of years now.
Yeah, they shot that shit a minute ago. 3-4 years ago type shit.
Oh, it takes that long. Well, yeah, because it's all pretty much CGI.
Mm-hmm.
It's all green screen and...
They shot it a long ass time ago.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's epic. It was like I said, like me watching it, I'm sure you watching it was on a whole different level, but me watching it was like, oh shit, like I know this girl's boyfriend. Like this is wild. Because I grew up watching The Little Mermaid.
Yeah, I never watched the cartoon though.
Nah,
I got canceled for saying that, man.
You should watch the original.
Really?
Yeah.
Which one better?
I'll be honest, I like the first one better.
You like the original?
I like the original.
What's the difference though? Like, is it like a big difference between it?
It's hard, man. Remakes are hard to pull off well.
Yeah.
That's the problem. It's not personal towards this film. It's like I like the Lion King original better than the new Lion King.
Mm-hmm.
I like White Man Can't Jump better than the new White Man Can't Jump. I like the original House Party better than the new House Party.
Yeah, I feel you.
It's hard to pull it off. And also it's like sometimes those characters, when you create them out of just straight cartoons as opposed to making them kind of, CGI realistic, they have a slightly different vibe to them.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. It's tough. It's tough. I mean, I'm not going, I'm going to keep it 100 with you.
Yeah, nah. I enjoyed the movie a lot.
Yeah, it was a good movie. I'm not saying it wasn't a good movie, but I like the original a little bit better.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not like a cartoon type of dude, though.
I'm a cartoon dude. Yeah, I watch pretty much every major cartoon that comes out.
The only cartoon that I really, really like enjoy and watch multiple times was The Incredibles.
Well, that was great.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah. You know, like Moana? You ever watch that shit?
Mm-mm.
You watch it with your son when he gets older.
Okay.
That was a classic.
Yeah.
So what was it like? Because having a remake, you're already going to get the hate from everyone who saw the original, right? But then on top of it, the original Little Mermaid was white in the cartoon, and now you have the main character being black So then you get the racist overtones on top of the people upset over the remake.
Yeah.
How did she take it?
I don't think it really bothered her, to be honest. It was just like, whatever. She kind of like tunes it out.
What about you, though?
I mean, I seen the little memes. I just thought it was kind of corny. It wasn't really like, it wasn't that deep to me. You know, it wasn't like, I feel like people was more so hating on the movie rather than the actress. And I feel like you can't, you got to separate yourself from that.
There was The Color Purple, which she was in as well. Were you with her when they were filming that? Okay. Would you like go on set and everything? So, what did you think of that movie?
I liked it.
Yeah?
I liked it a lot, yeah. I didn't watch the original of that one either. Yeah, I never watched the original. I'm not like a big movie person.
But you're also 26, man. You gotta understand, like,
Color Purple old as hell, ain't it?
Yeah, it came out in the early 90s or something.
Yeah. But I enjoyed it a lot. I wanted her to be in it more though, but
yeah,
you know.
Well, this one, I mean, I watched a certain portion of this one, but I didn't realize this was a musical.
Yeah.
And I'm not really a big fan of musicals. And I think that was I think that's what made this movie a little bit of a hard sell, because the original wasn't really a musical.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yeah, the first one wasn't a musical, and this one is a
musical.
It
was no songs?
I don't think so.
Wow.
Nah, I think it was a straight drama.
Oh, I had no idea.
And I think that was the whole thing. They reimagined it as a musical, and they got a new director, like a young director to do it and everything else like that. So I think that's what maybe threw some people off, because it was a musical. The original was not.
I feel that.
Boosie walked out of it. Did you hear about that? Yeah, well, okay, I guess there was a lesbian scene in the movie, and he took like his daughters to go see it. And once the lesbian scene's going, he stormed out and he tweeted about it. Like, I didn't sign up for this. I
mean, that's, you got your daughters watching, and I guess that's like understandable,
Well, what I also told him, and I just did an interview. I just flew back from Atlanta. I was at his house doing an interview. And his daughter was like 9 years old. And I'm like, it's a PG-13 movie, so.
Yeah.
You're kind of taking your daughter to an inappropriate movie to begin with.
Right.
So they're handling adult themes that she's too young for anyway, so you can't really get mad at the movie.
Yeah, that's right.
You're not really following the rules of the ratings.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But, I mean, shit. Once again, another movie under her belt.
She doing her thing, man.
Yep.
Of course.
Now, what did you think? Because when Taraji, who was one of the lead actresses in the movie, when she started going on her promo run, she made comments about being underpaid. You know what I'm talking about? Man, I wish I had your life and I didn't have to follow all the social media shit. I wish I was DDG right now and I could just be zoned out in my own world.
Yeah, I'll be out the loop, man. I don't.
Good, man. Good. I'm jealous.
Yeah.
Well, what she basically said was, during the whole promo run, she was asked, I forgot what she was asked for, but she basically started saying how she feels that she's been underpaid all these years. And she, like she got paid $150,000 to do Benjamin Button. She was a supporting actress on that. And the movie had like a $150 million budget. And she felt like just in general, she was underpaid, and she started crying during the course of the interview. And then and she even talked about this in her later interviews, how her complaining ended up kind of overshadowing the movie itself, because that kind of became the story. Taraji's unhappy with how much she's getting paid, because she also complained about like the working conditions. She was like, oh, I didn't have a car. They gave me like I didn't have a car service. They gave me a rental car. And that's unsafe, especially in Atlanta. And, she had like fight for everyone to get like car services and security and stuff like that. And that kind of became a big thing. And that kind of, people were talking about that more so than the movie. And then the movie ended up losing like $40 million.
Damn.
Yeah. Well, I think partly because of the musical part.
For real. Yeah. I thought it was dope. I like them. I like musicals.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Does she have other movies that she's working on now?
I don't know. You know,
She's taking some time off, just be a mom.
Yeah, we newly parents, man. You know, we just focus on burping and making bottles and shit.
Changing diapers.
She definitely gonna shooting at other movies though. I just don't know which ones.
Well, she got nominated for 6 Grammys so far.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. And her latest song got nominated for a Grammy.
Mm-hmm. The first song.
First song.
Yep.
How did she take that? I mean, that's pretty much. I mean, she didn't win the Grammy yet, but being nominated already puts you in a conversation.
She was super excited. She's ecstatic. We was on vacation actually.
Yeah. When you found out.
Mm-hmm.
You think that she's more focused on the music or the acting?
I think the music now.
Really?
Yeah.
Even though she's been a leading actress on
her, but you got to think about it.
Disney
like
movie?
both movies is music related.
This is true.
Like
yeah,
she,
you're right.
you know, that's music is her passion. So she, if anything, I feel like if she could choose, I think she would do music. You know, music is what she's great at. She's a great actress too, but music is what like she grew up doing.
I mean,
she grew up acting too, though. But I think music is what her true passion is.
Yeah. But you see that a lot, though. You see a lot of singers who go into acting. And even like if you go back, like Barbra Streisand was a big singer. Then she became like a multiple Oscar winner.
Mm-hmm.
And then went back and did more music. And then, you know what I'm saying? Won a bunch of Grammys. And then won a bunch of Oscars and more Grammys.
Yeah, a lot of people like to get, like she want to do the EGOT.
Yeah. Oh, she's going to do Broadway?
Yeah, I think so. She want an EGOT. So she got to get on the stage, do Broadway.
Exactly.
You know, so.
And do TV. Well, she's already done TV.
Mm-hmm.
But she hasn't won any Emmys yet.
Mm-mm.
She's young, man, 23.
You think I can get an EGOT?
You could. I mean, have you considered acting?
I thought about it. I did one little independent movie. I didn't like it, though. I had a terrible experience. But I might get into acting.
It's a little different than doing a Disney movie. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Doing a little indie movie versus, I mean, what? $100 million. I mean, both of her. Let me see. Let's see what the budget is for Little Mermaid. $240 million budget.
What do that mean? Like, that's how much they spent on it?
That's how much they spent on it. They spent $250 million putting that movie together.
It's crazy.
Yeah. It's a little different than doing independent
They got to be inflated prices, right?
I don't think so, man, because Disney is a public company. They have shareholders, meaning that you can't just fudge the numbers. There's got to be, you know what I'm saying? If they get caught, like if Disney got caught fudging the numbers, that would plummet the stock price.
Yeah.
So everything has to be accounted for. It's not like an independent, an independent project, they can say whatever.
Yeah.
But Disney, nah. Every dollar has to be accounted for.
240 is crazy.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. They basically gambled $250 million on your son's mother.
And they hit.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it hit too.
Think about that. No record deal does this.
Right.
Beyonce don't get budgets like this to put an album together. This is a whole different caliber of investing.
Yeah, man.
So,
it's crazy.
Boosie recently announced that Chloe Bailey is his new celebrity crush.
One of my assistants was like, "Oh, I know Chloe. You finna go get a picture." So I went over there and we took a picture. And I just told her she was beautiful. That was basically it. Yeah.
Did you try to shoot your shot right there?
Nah, I ain't shoot my shot. I ain't gonna even lie. I ain't shoot my shot. I just told her she was beautiful. She said thank you. I mean, I was boosted, but I wasn't boosted badass at the moment. I ain't had no liquor in me. I had just got to the Grammys. I wouldn't turn. If she would have caught me an hour and a half later when I got in that crowd, it would have been a different. It would have been. I probably would have grabbed her hand. You know. So.
I'm a little disappointed though, like because this is your new celebrity crush, and unlike
right,
Rihanna,
no, but it just became my celebrity.
Oh, right then and there.
Right then and there.
But still, you knew right then and there that Rihanna was now out of the picture.
Yeah.
And Chloe is now in the #1 spot. And unlike Rihanna, who you've never met, right? You never met Rihanna.
Right.
You got her right here in front of you. Come on, Boosie. Come on, man.
I mean, I can't.
Come on now, dog.
At least I kept it real.
You kept it real?
At least I kept it real and say I froze up. Like, you know, there's one thing about me. I'm going to keep it real. I ain't going to go back home and say, I was all on, no. Nigga, I froze.
That's my man. Can you somehow make some phone calls to make that happen?
I mean, shit, he's a grown man. He can do it himself.
He's an experienced father. He got like 9 kids. You know what I'm saying? You know?
He got 9 kids?
I think so. How many kids does Boosie have? Yeah, 9 kids.
You gotta shoot a shot, man. I don't know.
There you go. I'm just saying. I'm just putting in my word for my man.
Yeah.
You know, he met her backstage at like, I think like the Grammys Hip Hop 50 thing, and he just, because originally Rihanna was Celebrity Crush, but he's given up on that.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying. Chloe Bailey, he says his new Celebrity Crush. So you put in that word, man.
You gotta try, man.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's much I can do for him.
All right, let's switch gears for a second. You're a 49ers fan.
Yeah, kinda.
You were tweeting about it. 49ers Nation, let's go. Bay Area.
Yeah.
Right for the Super Bowl.
Yep.
I'm from the Bay too.
For real?
Yeah.
I'm from Pontiac though.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I'm from the Bay, so I gotta support the Niners.
Yeah.
I was really rooting for the Niners in the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
I really was. And that shit did not work out.
Yeah, they lost last. I don't know. Patrick Mahomes is like it's like he let them score and then he just start doing shit.
But it seemed like we were gonna win.
Yeah.
It goes because they changed the overtime rules.
Oh yeah.
The last couple of years.
Yeah.
Technically, with the old rules, once the Niners made that field goal, the game was supposed to be over.
Mm-hmm.
But with the new rules, both teams get possession. So once Mahomes scored a touchdown,
it's over. That was sad.
Yeah, that was disappointing.
I feel like he on a Tom Brady run right now.
Yeah, I mean, at his age, he could surpass him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I interviewed Michael Vick.
For real, that's dope.
And I feel like Mahomes is like, kind of like the blueprint that Michael Vick kind of laid down, like a quarterback that could really run.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not just throw, but could really run and score touchdowns. And
did you bet?
Nah. You bet?
I did.
How much you lose?
I had $1 million bet on it. I lost.
You're serious right now?
Yeah. I had a bet to win $1 million. It was a $70,000 bet.
And
I
what
lost.
did you have to hit in order to get that $1 million? Because that has to be very specific.
Yeah, I had Kelsey, rush yards.
Oh.
He hit his over. I had, who else I have? I had, I can pull that shit up, but I had, what fucked me up, it was a 4-leg parlay. What fucked me up was Purdy. He was supposed to rush. Because when he went against the Lions, he rushed like 33 yards. When he went against them, he didn't rush. So I lost. But I had everybody else hit.
So you got to hit all 4 in order to get that $1 million.
And I would have won $1 million. Yeah, I missed.
So you were probably just stressed the hell out watching that game.
Nah, I mean, I kind of expected to lose. Like, I'm just like, there's no way I'm winning $1 million.
But 70,000 though?
Yeah.
You can't just sit there and expect to lose 70,000 without feeling some type of way. We're not that rich. Like, you know what I mean? We're not billionaire rich. We're 70,000 just don't matter.
Yeah, but I'm a gambler though.
Okay, so this is regular for you.
Kinda. Not like regular. Like I ain't gambling money like that all the time.
Is
but
this
like,
the most you've ever gambled?
nah, bro.
What's the most you ever gambled?
Hundreds of thousands.
How many hundreds?
But I don't do no
Parlays?
yeah, I don't do sports when I do that. I play roulette.
You bet how many hundreds of thousands on roulette?
I mean, if you add it all up, you know, I bet a lot of money.
In one night, how much you bet on roulette?
100,000.
100,000.
Yeah.
And you lost or won?
I lost and got it back.
So you lost 100,000.
But then I lost over time. But I lost and got it back. So I had like 100, and then I lost maybe like 60.
Okay.
And then I got the money back.
How long did that take you?
Maybe like an hour.
Oh, really? You went back and forth that quick?
Yeah. Roulette
So how much were you betting on each spin?
Maybe like $2,500, $3,000. Because look, what I do is I just get a hunch and be like, let me put $2,000 on 29, and then it hit, and I get $70,000.
I mean, when you walk into a casino and you look at this huge building with all these lights and all these workers, do you realize that all that is there from people losing?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not designed for you to win.
I know.
You know that, right?
I know that.
Yeah.
I have fun though, man. Like I don't gamble beyond my means. You know, I'm not one of those people that gamble like money they can't spend.
No, I mean, I feel you. Like, I could lose 100,000, but it's gonna hurt. You know what I mean? Just like
100,000 gonna hurt anybody.
That's what I'm saying. It's gonna hurt because 100,000 still buys a lot of shit in the real world.
Hella shit.
You know what I'm saying? 100,000 could change someone's life.
Yes, for sure. Yes, of
Could
course.
really completely transform someone's life.
50,000 can change somebody's life.
Right.
20,000 can change somebody's
Exactly.
life. Yeah.
100,000, you could buy 5 cars.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Not Benzes, but 5 working, newer, slightly used cars for 5 different people outright and give it to them and make sure they don't have to take the bus anymore.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So.
But I was chasing it though. That was my problem. Like I was chasing that 100 back. That's how I was losing it. But I got it back though.
Yeah. I think the problem sometimes is that when it comes to money, and I had to learn the hard way, man. I've lost a lot of money over the years too. So I'm not just speaking out my ass. Like sometimes when you're gambling or whether you're stock investing or whatever it is, when you make, let's say 100,000 really quickly, you feel like, well, that's the casino's money. That's not really my money. But the reality is, if you worked every day for 20 years to rack up 100,000, or you won it in 5 minutes, it's actually the same 100,000.
It is.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's actually no different. In your mind, you may think it's different, but in reality, it's actually the exact same 100,000.
Yeah.
Now, if you worked on it for 20 years, you're going to feel differently about it because you've had to chip away at it, as opposed to suddenly you roll it, on a roulette table and you get it. But once you have it, it's yours. It's the exact same 100,000. It makes no difference, but people look at the shit differently.
Yeah.
And I think that's the problem with gambling. You don't appreciate that money as if you'd actually worked for it.
Facts. That's the best way to put it.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And this is why that money goes so quickly.
Yeah, because I hit and be like, damn, let me use 2,000 of their money to try to hit.
But it's not their money.
Yeah.
As soon as you win it, it's no longer their money.
Yeah.
It's 100% your money. That's why I never gamble.
Yeah. I don't know. That's fun to me, though.
Yeah?
Well.
I feel you. What'd you think of the halftime show?
It was dope.
I would say it's my second favorite Super Bowl halftime show to Michael Jackson.
Yeah, I ain't see Michael Jackson.
Pull it up on YouTube. It's that good.
Damn. Yeah, Usher is like great performer, like one of the best that I ever seen.
You know him personally, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I go to concerts, but I'm not like a big concert goer.
Yeah, me too.
But I went to his show in Vegas. It was the best concert I've ever been to in my life.
Was that the Keke Palmer concert?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, when she came on stage?
It wasn't that exact same one, but you know he got a residency or whatever.
Yeah, no, I know that.
Yeah, I just went to like 2 of his shows and they were really good.
Oh, yeah, no, he's amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing performer.
Mm.
And he absolutely killed the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Absolutely killed. Just the whole production of it with the roller skates and Lil Jon and
yeah,
the way he was going from song to song and the outfit changes and everything was like,
nah, he was killing it.
He pulled that off.
It's crazy. You know, he been doing it for so long. That shit's wild.
Since he was a kid.
Yeah.
Since he was like 13 or 14 or something.
It's just crazy.
What'd you think of the whole Alicia Keys thing and the whole snuggling up on her on stage and everything?
I mean, it's entertainment. It's like,
yeah.
You know, I feel like in the moment I'm performing at the damn Super Bowl. Like,
the memes were ruthless.
Yeah, but that's just people just.
The memes were ruthless. When they had it like had it behind her, it was like your girl with her work husband on Monday.
Yeah, but I feel like it's a different type of vibe. It's Super Bowl, you know. It's 100 million people watching. It's like, put on a show. It's not that deep.
Oh yeah, but the thing is though, is that Usher just has a history of this type of thing.
Yeah.
You know, he done broke up Keke Palmer's whole relationship.
He did.
You know what I'm saying? There was domestic violence involved. Like, there's restraining orders now. Like, it's crazy.
He's just entertaining. It ain't his fault. He's
Yeah.
just trying to put on a show, man.
Well, you know, like, I had Michael Blackson, the comedian, on my show recently.
Mm-hmm.
And he brought his girl to, like, an Usher show, and they kind of shouted him out. But he said Usher didn't try nothing because he only basically touches up on girls who have light-skinned boyfriends.
That really?
That's what he said. If you got a dark-skinned boyfriend, Usher ain't gonna risk it.
Damn. I don't know.
Oh, man, listen, it was a hell of a show regardless, man.
Yeah.
I loved it. Well, we were talking about this before the interview. Bitcoin's on a run right now.
Yeah, it is.
I remember we did our interview like 8 years ago, you had lost a bunch of money on Bitcoin.
Sold everything.
Mm-hmm.
I regret
it. Went
it.
down to like 10, and now it's at 70?
I should have went all in when it was down. I'd be scared to buy when it's low for some reason. I just don't like. I know that's what you're supposed to do, but I don't know. I don't like buying low. I mean, I don't like buying high either, but.
But you don't know what high is.
Yeah, exactly.
I think about investing, man.
This shit can be, it can go back down to 15,000 in the next 2 months. You never know.
Well, I mean, it's a lot of it is tied to regulation. See what I'm saying? Like the U.S. passed a law that somehow changed the way Bitcoin operates. Suddenly, it could plummet, or it could go the opposite direction.
Mm-hmm.
You never really know. I was thinking about investing. I never touched it just because I'm a different type of investor. I buy shit and I don't sell.
Yeah.
Like I have Google stock from 2010 that I never sold.
Yeah.
That I don't plan on selling. So it's different. But I remember you even tweeted. You said y'all think NFT is going to come back or it's a wrap?
It's coming back.
Think it's coming back?
I know CryptoPunks is.
There's CryptoPunks. There's Bored Ape Yacht Club.
Bored Ape, I ain't heard too much about Bored Ape. That's what I was into though. I had a few Bored Apes.
You had a few Bored Apes.
Mm-hmm.
How many did you have?
Well, I had one Bored Ape, and then I had like 3 mutants or some shit like that.
Aha. You still have them?
No, hell no. I sold them bitches.
They went a profit or a loss?
I made a little bit of money, but I could have made a lot more if I would have sold it earlier.
Yeah, I mean, for me, the person that really spoke for me when he said this was Tyler, the Creator. He said, it'd be one thing if it was really exceptional art, but it's a monkey in a Supreme hoodie.
Yeah.
And he's like, I just don't get it.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? It's like when I look at like a Damien Hirst or Andy Warhol or Basquiat. I just did a whole feature on Basquiat's sisters, and they had like $1 billion collection.
Mm.
And like you look at that and you're like, damn, like Basquiat was on some shit. You know what I'm saying? You look at it, you're like, yo, the colors and the imagery and the way he puts his shit together, because Basquiat is the most expensive selling American artist of all time.
Mm.
See what I'm saying? Like his stuff literally sells for 500 million, 700 million, that type of shit. Like when I look at a Basquiat, I say, like, yo, like I could see why it's selling for that much, because it's so different and it's just so unique.
So say you bought a Basquiat, right?
I've never bought a Basquiat.
I'm saying, like, say you did.
Okay.
And I came to your house and I scratched it.
Well, I used to own art. I used to own a bunch of Keith Harings. You insure everything.
What would happen if I ripped it?
I would call my insurance company and I would say, give me the money for this fucked up Basquiat. I'd probably have to file a police report and you would probably get arrested in order for me to... Well, I mean, they wouldn't pay it if I fucked it up myself, probably.
Oh, shit.
You see what I'm saying?
I never got into art like that, so I was just wondering.
Well,
like,
if you own Bored Apes, and you definitely were in art.
Yeah, but
because them shits weren't cheap. But what did Bored Apes go for, like 35,000 or something?
Hell no, them bitches was like 200.
200,000? Yeah, I think they started like the cheapest at one point.
Like before they blew up.
Before
like
they really
when they was like hot, like the cheapest one was 100.
Hold on, let's
and
see how much Bored Apes
you didn't want the cheapest one because you want to get the one that's rare and you sell it for higher.
Let's take a look. They definitely gone down in price.
How much is it?
Hold on a second. Is it OpenSea?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, price low to high. The lowest one is about 20 ETH, which is 73,000.
That's kind of cool. I feel like it's going back up then.
73,000 is the cheapest one. But you bought one for 200.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the interesting thing about Bored Apes is that you actually own the copyright when you buy it. So you could put it on t-shirts, you could sell it.
Yeah.
If that's what you want to do.
Yeah, it was just dope feeling to have it. Change your profile picture and shit. Like,
yeah,
it's
so
just...
you showed the Bored Ape on there.
Yeah, it's like a flex.
It is definitely a flex.
Yeah.
So you bought it for 200 and sold it for about 200.
I made a little money on it. I forgot what I sold it for, but it was a decent amount.
Okay. Well, I remember on GQ you had your watch collection. Well, your jewelry collection. I'm a watch guy, so I focus on the watch part.
Yeah.
Do you still have most of that collection?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't sell my jewelry. I do trade watches, but I don't like sell my jewelry or nothing. I don't like to sell watches. I like to trade them.
Yeah, I do the same thing.
Yeah.
I do the same thing. You had the Richard Mille, the Johann Blake.
Yeah, I did.
You
traded it
for a different Richard Mille.
Mm-hmm.
You said it was your dumbest purchase in the GQ thing, but I don't think that Richard Milles are dumb purchases.
No, it's not. It's just like, in my experience, maybe I'm selling them wrong or maybe I'm trading them wrong, but in my experience, like every time I trade, I'm adding money. So it's like, I mean, the last trade that I did, it was like even trade, but I still feel like I lost a little bit. If a jeweler's evenly trading you, that means they got to be making money.
No, the jeweler's got to make a little bit off it.
Yeah, so.
Unless you're going directly to a private person, and then sometimes it gets a little dicey. You can end up
I just don't trust
a watch. A fake watch.
Yeah, so.
My man Antonio Brown, he ended up selling someone a couple of fake Richard Milles.
Really?
Yeah, he got sued.
Damn.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
He kind of told me the story. I interviewed him recently, and it was like one of Floyd Mayweather's people was like owed him some money, so he let him hold these two watches. Then he ended up selling the watches to this other dude, and the watches ended up being fake.
Mm.
He ended up getting sued. So yeah, you gotta. I just, I have one main jeweler, my man David Bling in New York. I've essentially bought all my watches for him.
Yeah.
And they've all been 100% legit every single time.
Yeah.
How many watches do you have in your collection now?
6.
6. So you got, because I remember in the video you had the Richard Mille, then you had a couple of Rolexes, AP, Patek. Is that pretty much the brands
Yeah,
I
got like every brand.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got AP, Skeleton, got the Patek, it's a bust down, got the Cartier, Skeleton. That's
a Cartier too, yeah.
Yeah, that's a bust down too. I got Richard Mille. I have the what's it called? Got a Rolex.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bust down Rolex.
Do you like bust down or do you like plain Jane? All my shit's plain Jane.
I like plain Jane.
But it seemed like a lot of your watches are bust downs.
Yeah, I mean the plain Janes are more.
Yeah, exactly.
Nowadays, but
absolutely. Well, they've always been more.
Yeah.
Because especially the resale value.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to sell a bust down, forget about it.
Yeah,
you get pennies on the dollar.
Yeah, I like plain Janes more.
Yeah, I've always plain Janed everything.
Yeah.
And if I ever switch it up, I'll always make sure like my yellow gold president, I switched up the dial, but I made sure it was like a Rolex dial with Rolex diamonds.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I never try to get anything aftermarket or whatever else.
Yeah. I like to keep my shit plain, but I only got a couple plain watches.
What are the plain ones? The Richard
AP
Mille?
Skeleton and the Richard Mille.
Oh, the AP Skeleton. Yeah, you don't want to fuck up that AP
no.
Skeleton.
Nah,
because even the stainless steel is like almost 100,000.
Over.
Oh, it's over 100,000 now?
It's like 130, 150.
Sheesh.
Yeah. The Skeleton rose gold. I got the rose gold one.
The rose gold Skeleton?
Mm.
That's a nice watch.
Yeah, it's like.
Yeah, I know that watch.
It's like 2. I got it for 2, but it can go for 250.
Yeah, it's wild, man, because I feel like before the pandemic, I mean, obviously not every watch, right? But for example, like before the pandemic, you can go into a Rolex store and buy whatever Rolex you want. You want a President, you want a Submariner, whatever. I mean, you're not going to get like a Daytona Platinum. Certain watches have always been rare.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, if you want like a yellow gold President, a white gold President, you could walk into pretty much any Rolex dealer and you just buy it. APs, you could walk into an AP store. You're not going to get the Skeleton, but you could get like the plain, rose gold. You can get the shit with the rubber band and everything else like that. These days, you walk into an AP store and everything is display purposes only.
Yeah.
Rolex store, they'll have like 1 or 2 watches that nobody wants. Everything else is on display.
Yeah.
It's just a different ball game now.
Yeah, I don't really understand it. Like,
it's weird.
What's the point of having a store?
Yeah, and I thought maybe it was just an American thing. So I remember when I was in Paris, I'll stop by a Rolex store, same shit.
Yeah.
Go to England, Rolex store, same thing.
I think they're just trying to be like supply and demand. Yeah. If you see a Rolex, you got to jump on it because
you
ain't gonna find it. Yeah, type shit.
Yeah, it's weird, man. The whole time, because I've been buying Rolexes since like 90. My first Rolex I got in 97, I think.
Yeah.
96, 97, something like that.
Yeah.
And this is the first time I've ever seen this like this. It's just weird to me.
Yeah, it is.
Now, you got a $50,000 diamond in your tooth?
Mm-hmm.
It's still there, right?
Yeah. No, I got a root canal today because I'm about to change this tooth to the whole tooth is going to be a diamond.
Okay, so you got like a heart?
Yeah, this is a heart.
With a diamond in it.
Yeah.
So they drilled into you got veneers, right?
Do I?
You got veneers. Come on. It's not a big deal. Everyone in Hollywood got veneers.
Nah, it just
no
be,
big secret.
It's a run-on joke. You know, I'll just be telling people my. But the thing is, my teeth was good before that.
Yeah.
I just wanted whiter teeth. You know.
You spent what, $50,000 on the veneers?
Mm-hmm.
What is it? Because I've kind of like halfway considered it a little bit. It's been kind of in the back of my mind.
You got good teeth though, no homo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fairly. I've never had braces.
Yeah, that's good.
I got lucky.
Yeah.
But they're not as white as your teeth.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah. The reason mine's cost that much though, like the veneers, is because I got magnets in it. And I got like magnetic grills that go in my mouth. So I can just, and they click on, and I can like talk with them and everything.
So you have magnets.
I got magnet right here, you know?
Huh. And that's for your
Grills.
fronts.
For the grills, like
For the grills.
They just clamp on.
And if you didn't have them, you'd have to actually like fit
You
them
have
on.
to put them on, and then you know how people be like,
yeah.
You know how they talk with a lisp and all of that extra shit. So I had like that. But this I'm excited for. I just got a root canal today, and tomorrow I'm getting my temporary, and then in a few weeks, this whole tooth gonna be a diamond.
The entire tooth.
Yeah.
All the way around.
Yeah.
Will be a diamond tooth. Are you gonna do the Birdman all the way?
Nah. I'm just do these, you know, keep a nice little.
So 2 teeth will be diamonds.
Yeah.
How many carats each diamond?
This one is gonna be 4.
4 carats. That's wild. Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
What's 4
like
carats?
The whole tooth is gonna be a diamond.
So what's that? About 100,000?
Somewhere around that. Yeah.
I know my jewelry prices a little bit here and there. Okay, so 100,000 each tooth, so 200,000.
No, that's 50.
But I thought you want to do the diamond. Oh, it's not gonna be matching on both sides?
No, I'm gonna keep this high.
You're gonna keep that. Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna do both sides.
I did this because I'm like, I want to do it, but I don't want to go all out. I don't know what it's gonna look like. And then I did it. I'm like, oh, it's kind of cool. Now let me go ahead and go all out and do like the full diamond shit. But you know, with this type shit, you know, you go back to the dentist if you don't like it, take it out. You know, damn near sell the diamond. I just got money in my mouth type
Just
shit.
put a tooth back in.
Yeah.
When you first got veneers, was it different? Did it feel like your mouth was different at all? Because I remember I was talking to Nori about this, and he was saying like, put in like some gold grills and that's kind of what it feels like a little bit.
No.
That's what he said.
No.
No? Not at all?
It feels like regular teeth.
So you can't tell the difference before and afterwards in terms of like the way you feel, the way you talk?
I mean, with dentistry, it's like something called a bite. You know that, like you got to adjust your bite to make sure, like, because you know when you sleep, your bottoms might come a little forward or something like that, and that can fuck up the nerves in your teeth. So as long as you get your bite adjusted right to where, you know, you close your mouth and it's like your teeth is not grinding a certain way, or, you know, then it feels normal. I gotta brush my teeth.
Yeah.
My teeth still feels like I need to brush it. You know, it's like
you still floss your teeth and everything?
Yeah, it's regular teeth.
Regular teeth.
Yeah. Some people get the cheap shit though. That you know you might not can't do certain shit. So, but you know it's a difference between composite and porcelain.
So yours are porcelain.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I worry like T.I. son when he got his teeth done, and they're just hella big.
Yeah.
You know, I remember even T.I. was kind of like roasting him. He was calling him Teeth Keef. And, you know, and he was saying even like Tiny was like, why are they so big? Like,
yeah, you gotta just tell them what you want. Like they can adjust everything.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen some horror videos on Instagram where dudes got like these giant horse teeth and like, yeah, it's wild.
You just gotta spend the money, man. You can't be cheap with no type shit like that.
Did you do yours in LA or did you go to like Columbia or?
Beverly Hills.
Beverly Hills. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's your mouth. You know, you got to see it every day. So
yeah, you don't want to be cheap.
Yeah. Well, at one point, weren't you on Forbes 30 under 30?
Mm-hmm.
When was this?
2022. No, 2023.
Last year.
Yeah, last year.
Okay. And what did they say was your net worth to make it on that list?
I don't know what they put on there. I gotta check, but I posted it. I think it was either last year or it was.
Let's look it up.
Yeah, see what they say.
Here we go.
Was it last year or was it
What's
2022?
it say? 2023.
Yeah.
They don't actually say the amount.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, nah. They don't say the amount.
Yeah.
So, like, do they reach out to you and ask to see your tax returns or something, or like?
Like I feel like the 30 under 30. I mean, yeah, I feel like it's certain type of lists. I feel like 30 under 30 is like more so targeting impact.
Okay. So they don't know the exact amounts. They just feel like you're just one of the dudes that's hot.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's more like targeting like impact that you got and elevation, what you're doing different, just kind of pinpointing success type shit.
I mean, how did it feel? Like, we all grew up knowing about these Forbes lists.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, I heard from someone close to the situation, the reason why Rockefeller broke up was because Jay-Z got tired of not being on the Forbes list every year because he had to split his money 3 ways.
For real?
So he ended up saying, we're going to sell Rockefeller and I'm going to go do my own thing so I can make this list. For him, it was a big deal.
Damn.
That's how serious it was. He said he got tired of not being on the Forbes list because he was splitting his money.
Damn. Yeah. It felt good when I got on it. Like, I feel like it wasn't big enough news for me. I feel like that should have been something that I feel like it's not talked about enough with me. And a lot of other shit is talked about. But people don't look at shit like that. Like,
it's a big deal, man.
Forbes list 30 under 30.
No, when I was going through my research and I saw that, I was like, oh shit, okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah, man, I've been working, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Did you get a lot of phone calls from cousins that you never knew existed? And
Nah.
I saw you on that list.
I put anybody around me, I put them in position to win. It's up to them to keep going.
Yeah, but you know that doesn't work out.
Right.
They're not going to have the hustle that you got. You're going to give them some money and they're going to fuck it off and come back. Then when you tell them no, now it's a problem.
Yeah.
I've had all types of situations like that.
Yeah, I'll say no, though.
Yeah.
I'm good at saying no.
I feel you.
Yeah.
Well, a bunch of new songs came out since last time that we talked. Going to the Top is the most recent one.
Mm-hmm.
I like the video, man. I like how you took the elevator. Then at the very top, you're on the moon.
Yeah. It's like a motivational song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I dig it. And, I was going through the catalog.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems like you really put a lot of your life, a lot of your actual experiences into the songs.
Mm-hmm.
Which is not always the case. Some people, everyone's a poet, everyone's an artist. They could go all types of different directions. But it seems like you're putting your personal shit, the shit that you went through and you're going through into the songs. So, for example, 9 Lives.
Mm-hmm.
You were talking about essentially what you're going through, living with your mom and, the struggle and everything else like that. And I remember, listening to the song and I started going through all the interviews and everything. And I don't know if we talked about this last time, but you guys started off middle class and then you went from middle class to actually poor.
Yeah.
At one point. How many kids was it?
It's 5 of us.
5 of you.
Yeah.
Same dad?
Nah.
How many different dads?
2.
2 dads.
Yeah.
Okay. And I think the thing that really got me the most was at one point, and I think you actually mentioned that in that song, that you had no hot water.
Yeah. It's a fact.
How old were you at the time?
13. It was around 13. Boiling water on the turkey baster and putting it in the tub to take a bath. It's like a very, what'd you call it, core memory?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was because that month your mom just couldn't pay the heating bill?
Yeah, I'm a kid, bro. I was a kid at the time. Like we just
But
couldn't
13's not
afford
that young, though.
Yeah, but I wasn't in tune with bills and this and that.
Yeah.
It felt normal to me. Now looking back, it's like, damn, we was fucked up. But like during the time, it's like, I'm finna go take a bath. Can you put some water on the thing for me? Cool, boom, put it in there, take a bath, go to sleep. Like it wasn't, I didn't look at it as a kid like, damn, man, I wish I could take a shower.
Right, because you can't take a shower if there's no
I'm
hot
like,
water. The bath is the only option, but then you got to basically heat the
But
water.
sometimes I take a cold shower just because I didn't feel like waiting for
Going through the whole process.
Yeah.
Were all 5 kids in the house?
No, I have an older sister. She moved out.
Okay.
But it was me, my little sister, my 2 brothers.
So neither one of the dads was helping out in the situation?
No, they was there. I mean, one of the dads is like,
out the picture.
Yeah.
But not your dad.
But yeah, my dad.
Yeah.
But they was like, we was all fucked up together. Like it wasn't like.
Yeah, your dad was fucked up too, is what you're saying.
Yeah, we all fucked up. So it's like, couldn't really get help if we all fucked up,
Right. And your mom worked at the Rite Aid and the dollar store?
Family Dollar and Rite Aid, yeah.
And I guess these stores get robbed.
Yeah, they used to get robbed all the time.
Was your mom ever caught up in one of these robberies?
Yeah, she was there.
She was there with the place to get robbed.
Yeah, give them the money, all of that shit.
And then had to come back to work the next day.
Because she was the manager. So, the manager, you got to be there. You got to lock up the store and do all that other shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, man, that's rough because, I mean, obviously no one wants to go back to work after a store just had an armed robbery, right? But when you got 4 or 5 kids at home, you really have no choice in the matter.
Yeah.
You gotta, go back the next day knowing that it might happen all over again. And it was happening like once a week or once every couple of weeks?
I don't remember, but it was happening pretty frequent. It was just like people just robbing that motherfucker. I don't know what would compel somebody to rob a Family Dollar out of every store.
Like,
but
how much you gonna be in that register? Everything's $1. Like, give me all those dollars. All right, here's your $64. Like, we've been open all day. we've had 40 customers. Here you go. Oh man.
Yeah.
And you used to work for TJ Maxx.
Yeah. They used to put sensors on clothes and sell TJX rewards cards at the cashiers.
Yeah. I mean, we've all shopped at TJ Maxx at some point. Ross, TJ Maxx, those were always the...
Ross is not in Michigan, though.
Oh, okay. They don't have Ross.
TJ Maxx and Marshalls is like...
And Marshalls, yeah. That's the third one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where you get all the different types of polos you ain't never heard of before. Like...
Yeah, Beverly Hills Polo Club. They sell True Religion in there sometimes, though, like the purple tag.
No, shit slips by. Every so often you see on Instagram, someone got some Jordan 3s at like Marshalls.
They have little Easter eggs in there. You gotta look for it,
Exactly. I'm sure the employees probably snatch those up real quick before the customers can get to it.
Yeah.
But I guess you said once you got your first $200 YouTube check, that was it. You quit.
Mm-hmm. Never look back.
Yep.
I feel like that's what's wrong with people. They want to stay safe. They can't. They don't want to be uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I could have got that $200 and be like, man, that ain't enough. I'm gonna go back to work.
Yeah.
But I just took the leap of faith.
How long was it before you started making money on YouTube to you actually moving to Hollywood?
2.5 years.
Okay. So for 2.5 years you were hustling in Michigan. And then was it like a certain dollar amount where you felt, okay, I got enough money to move?
Mm-hmm. It was I got a $40,000 check.
Oh, from YouTube. Yeah, okay, cool. This is enough to go get an apartment.
Yeah.
Pad myself a little bit.
Yep, I moved to Hollywood on Vine Street.
Oh, well, I used to live on Sunset Vine.
Yeah, across the street from there.
Okay, yeah, Sunset Vine Tower. That's when I moved to LA in 2013. That's where I lived. Frank Ocean was in my building.
Bro.
Yeah, I used to run into him in the elevator sometimes.
Yeah, I used to live across the street from there.
Okay,
Like,
yeah, I know exactly. It's those apartment complexes right across the street. Yeah, I lived there.
Where Trader Joe's at, you know what I'm talking
exactly,
about.
where Trader Joe's is. And there's a Walgreens right across the street there. We were there for 6 months, and the homeless problem just got too much to bear.
Yeah, it was crazy out there.
It was insane.
It's like zombie. It was at one point, they started, I don't think it's like that now, but it was like zombie land in Hollywood. I'm talking about, I done seen some shit.
No, my lady got threatened walking her dog. The homeless guy said, "I'm gonna kill you and that fucking dog."
Yes.
you see how you're not surprised right
That's
now?
what I'm saying. Like, I had the girl I was with at the time. She was walking down the street or whatever, and somebody said, "I'm gonna shoot you in the head."
Yeah, I remember this one time. I came outside. There was a Chipotle, like in the bottom of the building.
Yeah.
And I went to go get some Chipotle, and there was a tent in front of that building that was so big that I had to walk into the street to go around the tent. I mean, the tent took up the entire fucking street block. You know what I'm saying? The sidewalk. The tent was that big. It was like one of these like extended super camper tents. And I'm like, yo, like, how did the police just allow this to happen? Like, this doesn't make any damn sense.
I don't know what it is. I guess it's like a law that, they let them do what they got to do.
Yeah.
Or something, but that shit was crazy.
No, I mean, what we actually had to do was I literally let them keep the remainder of my lease. I think I let them keep my whole deposit and just broke my lease. I think it was like a 2-month deposit. Yeah, and I was like, how do we get out? They're like, well, we can let you out if we just keep the deposit. And I'm like, that's cool. Y'all can keep this deposit. I'm done.
Yeah.
And that's when I moved to Calabasas.
Yeah.
That's where I've been ever since.
Yeah, it's nice out there.
It is. It's a lot nicer than Sunset and Vine.
Nice and clean.
Yeah.
It's cool.
How did it feel like?
I feel like I put Calabasas on the map.
Oh, the moonwalking Calabasas? I mean, the Kardashians kind of.
I mean, yeah, but I feel like.
Well, the song-wise?
I feel like for my generation.
Yeah?
I feel like I put it on the map.
That's a great song.
Yeah.
Is that your biggest song?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I looked it up. It's like 500 million views.
That's more than that.
Well, if you don't count the Apple, I can't count the Apple streams.
Yeah.
But in terms of Spotify and YouTube, it adds up to like 500.
Yeah.
You could probably add a few hundred off of Apple on top of it. They just don't release those numbers publicly.
Yeah.
Did you know that was going to be your biggest song?
I didn't.
So.
Not at all. Free Blueface, man.
Yeah, he's locked up right now.
Yep.
But it was just I think it was like a probation violation. It's not anything too serious.
Yeah. I don't really know how the jail system work in terms of like.
Nor should you.
Violation.
Nor should you.
My case, speaking of jail, I just got my case dismissed.
What'd you have a case for?
I was driving on the way to a video shoot, and I got pulled over, and I had a weapon in the car.
You didn't register it?
It was my weapon, though.
But you didn't have a carry permit?
Because, out here, it's like, I mean, now you can get a CCW.
They changed the laws. Now you can actually get a carry permit a lot easier.
Yeah, when this happened, it was like, it was only like Ventura County or Orange County or some shit you can have a CCW.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, I went to jail for that.
Okay, so you got charged with a gun charge.
But they dropped it down to reckless driving.
Okay.
So I went to the judge, and it was kind of a slap on the wrist. It just made me do classes. But the classes like kind of scare you. So they took me, I went to the morgue.
Oh, really?
It was the most life-changing thing I ever did.
And they showed you dead bodies. They showed you gunshot victims?
Yeah, I seen everything, right? I seen like as soon as we walked downstairs to the morgue, I seen like heads splattered, blood everywhere, like the most gory shit you can ever see in your life. Eyeballs hanging down on the ground. Like,
damn.
crazy. Like bodies turning green and flies around it from decay, fully burnt bodies. They showed me like where they put Michael Jackson when he died and like all types of shit. Like it was like, and it smelled like no smell you would ever even think of. It's like disgusting. It's crazy.
I mean, was it because you felt that someone might rob you? You just need to protect yourself?
Yeah, this is around the time where it was crazy. And I had my video shoot was in like fucking Inglewood or some shit, and I'm in a Lamborghini. So it's like, cause
Would you have security with you?
Nah, cause I didn't have like right now, you see how I'm moving. Like I don't have like, I'm not riding around in no expensive ass car.
Yeah,
anywhere.
but you're also coming here to meet with someone you know.
Yeah,
in a safe studio.
But still, like
you knew there wasn't gonna be a bunch of people and shit like that.
Yeah, but I know.
Cameraman.
I've been to LA long enough to know like certain places you ain't supposed to bring no Lamborghini, you know.
But you brought the Lamborghini.
I did because it's like a closed shoot. So as long as I get in and I park, I'm gonna be good.
I feel like with me, whenever I feel any tinge of I don't know, I always bring armed security.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes you
like
know
even certain interviews I do with certain people, I'll have armed security with me right there just because I don't know the person.
Yeah.
Like I don't have one here because I know you.
Yeah.
Nothing gonna happen. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're not on that.
Yeah.
But like if it's like a certain like drill rapper that I don't know if he's gonna bring an entourage with him, and you know what I'm saying? I'm like, let me just keep my guy here armed just in case nothing stupid occurs, you know?
Yeah.
And especially if I go to a party or an event, every time I'll bring armed security, every single time.
Yeah, nah. If I go out anywhere, I always got security.
But this was a video shoot, so you felt like
video shoot. I was on tour with Kevin Gates, and I flew back to LA literally just to shoot for one day, just to shoot this shoot. And I got pulled over and went to jail. So, yeah, I mean, I usually have security. I definitely learned my lesson now, you know.
I mean, because security really isn't even that much.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I mean, it kind of is a little bit. I mean, for a day, I don't know how much you paying, but
I mean, $400 or $500.
Yeah, that shit add up if you're doing like a lot, you know.
Yeah, but think about.
I mean, it's worth it though, you know.
Think about the alternative: go to jail,
right?
Potentially having to shoot somebody.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Think about, you know, even if you're in the right, there's the lawsuits that could occur. You know what I'm saying? Like laws are crazy out here.
Yeah.
You know, you shoot someone for a reason, they'll sue you and win, or you have to settle with them. You know, I just feel like, you know, there's definitely been some times where I've been lazy, not brought security, and wish I had just brought security. You know what I mean? Because weird shit would start happening. Like, so yeah. I mean, you got money.
Yeah.
If you could bet 100,000 on a roulette table, there's no reason you can't spend 500 on security.
Nah, I know.
Because think about how much do you spend to get this case lowered?
Not a lot at all.
Oh, not that much?
Hell no.
Oh, okay.
Nah, it was very cheap. I just paid for the classes.
Oh, so you didn't have to get a lawyer to try to...
No, I got a lawyer, but my lawyer is like damn near my homie.
Oh, okay.
So it was like, I didn't have to go to a random person and pay lawyer fees.
Let me tell you, I just interviewed Boosie. He paid $100,000 to get out of gun charge at one point.
It's crazy.
He said YFN Lucci spent $300,000 to get out of that RICO case.
Damn.
But that's Drew Finley. That's, you know.
Oh yeah, I heard about him.
Yeah, I just interviewed him. He was Big Meech's lawyer. He was also Donald Trump's lawyer at one point.
Damn. So he's go.
I remember I asked him, I said, how much does it cost to
Like, I ain't gonna lie, bro, I don't be understanding, like, okay, is he charging this much because like he know the judges and he can get off easy because he friends with everybody, or is it like some shit where he just smart as fuck and he just know how to get you out?
Well, he broke down to me what happened in the YFN Lucci case. You know Lucci at all?
I don't know
You
personally.
don't know personally? Okay. So here's what happened in the Lucci case. Lucci was out with his friend. A shootout happened, and his friend gets killed. And he gets charged. You know, when a crime occurs, if you're a part of a crime, even if you don't kill the person, you can get charged with a murder if someone around you gets killed. Right?
Yeah.
You know, so he gets charged with a murder, and then they expand it to a RICO. So then you got this whole crazy situation, right? So Drew Finling, who charged $300,000, and it's interesting because like what he told me was like, I was like, how much is a retainer? He goes, we don't do retainers. We tell you how much it's going to cost, and you pay us the full amount, and it's a lot, and then we'll do our best to get you out of it, right? They don't do payments. It's like, give us the whole thing, and then, you know, we'll take it on. So he got, when you do like if you have like a RICO, it's like 85% of your time, right? When you take a plea deal or you get convicted. And a murder is like similar, like 85, 75% of your time. So he got the charge reduced to a gang association charge, meaning you're just around gang members. You're not actually part of the gang.
Yeah.
And in those cases, you have to do a third of your time. So he negotiated down to a gang association. He got him 10 years. He got him time served, including the house arrest. And then he got a note from the prosecutor to the judge, and the judge said he's never seen this before, to say that once he does his time, he will get released at the first parole hearing. So with time served, he had 3.5 months left. And that's why he paid $300,000.
So he finna get out?
He's getting out in 3 months.
Oh, that's dope. It's worth it. Shit. What the fuck?
So when you ask me, you know, what are you paying for these lawyers?
Yeah.
This is the type of shit that you're paying for.
Mm.
They sit there and the thing is, the trial was already, this wasn't like an early plea deal. The trial was already starting.
Yeah.
They're already in jury selection. And he was like, nah, we're going to stick to this. We're going to do this. And then once the prosecution started to get a little nervous, then they just got to do this, and then write us a note.
He been locked up for a minute, right?
3 years.
He just had to find Drew, huh?
He had to find Drew. That was Boosie's lawyer. Boosie referred him.
That's crazy.
Yep. Well, one of my favorite songs, well, I have two favorite songs. First of which is Elon Musk.
It's one of my favorites in my shit too.
Yeah. And Gunna is on the song. Did you and Gunna have a relationship before the song came together?
Not really, kind of. But we cool now.
Okay.
So yeah.
So you kind of knew him, and then what? You just sent him the song, and
I was just honestly just like a fan for real, you know. So
yeah.
I just kind of knew people that he knew, and then put it together, and then he ended up hopping on it.
So in this kind of situation, did you have to pay him, or did he just fucked with the song and he wanted to jump on it?
Well, it's kind of different when you go through like labels and shit because
you're on Epic?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like Epic paid him.
But that came
I mean,
out
it comes out of my shit, but it's like, you know, I don't take that shit to heart though. It's like, you know, it's
I mean,
like,
everyone does business their own way.
Yeah, it's like he ain't know me. Yeah, what he supposed to do? Like, just do it just off GP?
Well, sometimes people do it just because they love the song.
Yeah. But you know, you get money, why not get it?
Yeah, like Kanye doesn't charge to do features.
Really?
Yeah, he has to really love the song. Like Jay-Z, you can't pay Jay-Z to get on a song. Jay-Z has to like the song. I mean, think about how much you have.
But also you just named 2 billionaires. So I mean,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, imagine how much you would have to pay Jay-Z to get on a song, like in a market value kind of thing. Like, no one can afford that shit.
Yeah, nah, that's fact.
Okay, can you say how much Gunna got paid?
I don't remember. I genuinely don't remember.
Well, regardless of what you paid, that song blew up.
Yeah.
So it all worked out. And Gunna did a sing on the song.
Yeah, he did. Fire verse.
Yeah. Did you guys kind of form a relationship after that?
Yeah. Yeah, it's my homie.
How did you feel when you got hemmed up in the whole Rico situation?
I mean, it happens, you know. I mean, it's what it is.
I mean, when the video got released where he did the plea deal and he had to admit that YSL was a gang and he's seen them, you know what I'm saying? Like, he definitely got a hard time from that video. But then he turned around and had his biggest song ever.
Yeah.
Right afterwards. What the fuck you mean?
Yeah.
Which I think was the most streamed rap song of last year.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit went stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit went crazy.
I mean, did you talk to him since he got out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're cool.
So how is he taking out? Because he's put out music, but he's never done interviews or he's
That
been
nigga
pretty
just
quiet.
that nigga working. That nigga just record.
Yeah.
It's like I be looking at him record and I be like, damn, I need to be on the same shit. Cause you know, I take a lot of breaks. Like I don't go to the studio every single day.
Oh, he's every day.
That nigga be working.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. My other favorite song is Hood Melody. Matter of fact, I think I like Hood Melody better than Elon Musk.
For real?
Because when I was listening to both of them, I caught myself listening to Hood Melody a little more.
Yeah.
I just think that's a really, really dope song. It's you, OG Parker, and NBA YoungBoy.
Mm-hmm.
How did that come together?
That was another like situation. I never met YoungBoy.
Like ever?
Ever.
To this day.
We have like mutual like friends and shit like that we know each other through type shit. But right before I was finna shoot the video with him, he got locked up.
Right, because when you see the video,
Take
there's
free
just
YoungBoy.
someone with a free NBA YoungBoy shirt
Yeah,
who's not
I
NBA
mean,
YoungBoy.
it worked out though. Shit, it's like,
Well, I mean, what are you supposed to do?
yeah,
I mean,
like I gotta shoot a video, but yeah, I haven't met him before.
so how did he get on the song?
Just send him the song.
Okay.
And he really fucked with the song, so he did it.
Did he charge you for it, or he just did it?
Mm-hmm.
He charged you for it.
Charge that.
Charge Epic.
Yeah.
Who charged more, Gunna or YoungBoy?
YoungBoy.
YoungBoy.
Yeah.
YoungBoy killed that verse though, man.
Did his thing.
He really. When you first heard it, when you're like, oh yeah, this is about
you
to
gotta
go
think
up.
about it like, man, in this industry, bro, like a lot of niggas be thinking like, hey, ooh, you don't pay for this, pay for that, woo. But it's like, it's investing. It's like you literally get it back.
And I paid for interviews, man. Come on. Like,
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's like, if you're gonna make money off of it, there's like if you're confident in your business and you know you're gonna make money, you shouldn't have a problem having to pay to make that product.
It's investment, man.
It's investment.
And you know, that song went gold.
Song went gold.
Yeah.
Did it go platinum?
Nah.
Not
yet.
What went platinum? Calabasas?
Calabasas. Just Calabasas is double platinum.
Double platinum. Elon Musk go platinum?
It's almost gold.
Almost gold.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hood Melody's gold.
Okay.
My song last year, I'm Geeking, is gold now.
Yeah.
And I got a singing song called Arguments that's gold. So I got like 4 or 5 plaques.
I mean, when you look at YoungBoy, he got out, but he still has. I mean, he's on, I think, parole right now, or he's on bond, I think.
Yeah, I don't really know.
Yeah, and then recently they're saying that he might have violated bond because of the drug use. They're saying that he told his parole officer that he's still using drugs and he has no plans to stop. So they're talking about violating and putting him back.
They're trying to put him back in jail?
Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta think about it though, like, imagine being in the house for fucking years, bro. Like,
yeah, but it's better than being in
I
a
mean,
jail
it's better
cell
than
for
being
years.
in jail, but still,
Being in
it's
a
like,
mansion in Utah.
You got millions and millions of dollars.
Yes.
And you in the house.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck? I'll be on the same shit. Like, I'm bored. Like, what the fuck I'm supposed to do?
I get it, and I totally understand because I would probably go crazy too. But
I feel like that shit is literally rigged for you to fuck up. Like,
yeah,
probation in
but the
general.
house that YoungBoy's in is not the house that most people are in. He's on some huge property where there's like snowmobiles and
Still, niggas get bored, man. Like, you can't.
I feel you.
How many times you think he done walked around that mountain?
He knows
Plenty of
every
times.
little.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you might want to eat a mushroom or something every once in a while. Like, that's.
Nah, I feel you, man. But then when you think about the repercussions, because being in a jail cell, shit. I mean, you've been locked up.
I don't really know his case situation, but
Yeah.
from what I do kind of understand and know, whatever, it was like what was it, a video shoot or some shit, and that's.
Yeah, there was guns found.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like, it wasn't doing nothing but shooting a video.
Nah, I feel you.
It's like that shit.
I feel you, man. And he's young as hell.
Right.
He's what, like 21 or something? 22?
Something like that.
He's 24.
Yeah. That shit is.
Yeah. I mean, listen, I hope he stays
Shit,
out. He's a
it's
dope-ass artist.
It's designed for you to fail, man. This shit ain't fair.
Yeah. But, you know, I've been locked up for a couple of days here and there. You've been locked up. Like, when you got locked up for the gun charge, how long were you in?
11 hours.
11 hours. But it's some shitty-ass 11 hours, though, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Compared to what the life we're usually used to living in.
I was in there with a bunch of Mexicans.
Yeah, I was locked up in Brooklyn with dope fiends that were having seizures in my cell.
Yeah.
And you're like, this is not what the rap videos made this out to be. It seemed a lot more fun on TV than what I'm going through right now.
And then you only get like, I think you get like 3 free calls or something.
Yeah.
And one of my calls didn't answer. So I lost the call. I was sick. So I just literally just went back to sleep.
Yeah, nah, I was in central bookings. I was in the precinct. Yeah, I spent like maybe 3 days, like 2.5 days. That shit sucked.
Yeah, man.
That shit really
Jail
sucked.
is not fun.
Nah. But in that song, in Hood Melody, you say, they killed my brother, that shit got me sick. As soon as they free, I'm getting them hit. And we talked about this last time your brother got killed.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, well, the guy got arrested who did it, right? You don't know? Okay. Because it almost seemed like that's lyric is talking about the actual shooter.
Yeah, I mean, it's music.
It's music. Does that still bother you to this day? Losing your brother?
Nah, it don't, nah, not no more. It used to, but it's been 10 years now.
But I feel like you talk about him so much in your songs.
Yeah, it's my brother.
Yeah, but I'm saying that like that actual incident,
Yeah,
I must have
like,
heard
I'd
at least
say,
3,
like,
4
maybe,
songs.
like-
Like a bunch of your big songs have mention of your brother in it.
Yeah, like maybe like I would say,
Song
You know,
Polo
maybe-
G, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, but I would say like maybe like 6 years ago, it'd be very, very touchy. When we talked about it, it was a
Yeah.
very touchy
is that
subject.
the first time you really talked about it in
Mhm.
that interview?
Yeah.
Yeah, it seemed like, you're still adjusting to it.
Yeah, it was definitely something. Because I look at my family now and how we living, and I'm like, damn, he's supposed to be
He could
experiencing
have
this.
benefited from all this, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like, that shit do be getting to me, but not like it used to. Like
Yeah.
it's life at this point.
Now I feel you. Now there's Hard on Myself.
Mm-hmm.
Now, doesn't that reference the Ruby Rose situation?
I ain't listened to that song in a minute. What I say in it?
Told her we should just split up, get the shit off the net. They're trying to crucify me for an innocent text. Like we actually linked up on Internet Cap.
Oh,
I sent the
damn.
message while in front of her, a tit for a tat. Does that sound like it's about the Ruby Rose situation?
Yeah,
Am I right?
you're right.
Okay.
Yeah. A lot of people don't read lyrics and listen, man. I appreciate that.
Hey, man, you know, I'm a music guy.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what I
yeah.
do.
Yeah.
So you guys were dating. You guys broke up. And then you guys start taking shots at each other. And I think she said something about you, like, said, oh, like, my next guy's going to be taller or something. And then you said, my next girl's not going to have 60 bodies.
Mm-hmm.
Were you serious about the 60 bodies thing, or were you just talking shit?
No, it was just a little back and forth shit,
Okay.
you know, regular shit.
But what was that about? It was like she was trying to expose DMs or text messages.
Nah, this the situation that I'm talking about in the song is when, like it was like a screenshot that she posted of me DMing her.
Okay. And you were dating Halle at the time.
Yeah, but we was like going through a really, really, really rough patch, and it was
You and
kind of,
Halle?
yeah. So
Yeah.
I was just like, you know, being petty, you know, type shit. But I had no intention. Like I did it in front of her. I had no intentions of actually linking with Ruby. You know.
Yeah.
She's seen it. Like imagine you arguing with your girl or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And you know you get mad at her for something that you're mad, right? You're like, all right, since you know what I'm saying, I'm finna do this. Watch this, type shit. You know what I mean?
Oh, so you actually showed her
Yeah, like
why you're doing it.
I feel like people thought that I was like sneakingly like, "Ooh, what you doing?" type shit, and that's when she posted. I know what type of girl she. I knew she was going. Like I wouldn't even do that. That's just not like somebody that can, you know.
Yeah. I mean, I've interviewed Ruby before.
Yeah, she cool.
She cool.
I just, I feel like the whole situation was definitely taken out of context. That's why I'm glad you like actually read the lyric and understood. Cause I didn't try to tell people over and over, like, bro, it's not like that. Like I did it in front of her, like,
I mean, doing it in front of her though.
Yeah, I feel like doing it in front of her is better than trying to sneak.
Were you just trying to piss her off by showing?
Yes, that's it. Like just literally just trying
Was she
to piss
pissed
you
off when you did that?
Yeah. But she pissed me off too, you know. But during the whole situation of people like,
I'm gonna DM Usher.
Yeah. just like that.
Some
It's
shit
that
like
type
that?
yeah, some shit like that. During the whole situation, it was just like while I was getting canceled on the internet after the screenshot came out, we was already back cool.
Yeah.
You know, it was just like a quick little argument that went completely left, and we eventually got over that hump. But then, people got their own little scenarios that they go with shit like that. So, yeah, I'd had to go through a lot of shit through that.
The song "Way Too Petty", was that about Ruby?
Yeah.
You said, "Keep her on the side. She can never be my main." She just
Nah.
make it.
Them just lyrics right there.
Okay.
Nah. Them just lyrics.
Okay.
Sometimes I wouldn't say like the whole song is about her, but I like bits and pieces, like Hard on Myself. I talk about it on that one little segment, and then the rest of it is talking about other shit.
Right.
But in my songs, I say a lot of like shit that just sound cool, But no, if she was on my side, it'd probably be a whole screenshot and live, and you know what I'm saying? Like that shit, that wouldn't be no secret at all.
Well, I think she said that you convinced her to do OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Seems like she made a hell of a career out of it.
I think every girl in the world should have OnlyFans, to be honest. I feel like it's like men will pay for anything.
This is true.
It's like, I don't know, but I have seen transactions of feet pictures. Like niggas will pay for feet.
That's true.
If I was a girl, I would have OnlyFans. 100,000%.
I mean, dudes have OnlyFans.
Yeah, but girls ain't doing like dudes is doing for girls.
No, it's still different. Unless you're showing your dick and you're famous.
It's still like
Aaron Carter had an OnlyFans and he was like showing his dick and shit like that.
But it's like what
Rest-
a girl
rest in
look
peace,
like
yeah.
going on that motherfucking really spending. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it depends on how famous the dude is.
I think
You know
that's
what I'm
like
saying? Like,
I think that's
Chris
like a,
Brown had an OnlyFans was showing his dick. I think a lot of women would be signed up for that shit.
I don't
You know
know.
what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm just guessing.
Man, I feel like I don't know if I feel like as a female, especially now more than ever, you got to take advantage of these motherfuckers.
Okay, but wouldn't you have a problem if Holly got an OnlyFans?
No,
Really?
no. I mean, it's like, I
If
mean,
she was showing-
she wouldn't because her brand is completely
Well, that's
different.
what I'm saying. It's
like-
not. It's not her brand.
Yeah, like that's a different conversation.
She
when
does
it comes
Disney
to-
movies.
Yeah,
You
like
know, I
she-
don't think Disney would sign her up for another movie if she was doing that.
That's not like something that she should do. That's gonna mess up an even bigger bag. But
Exactly.
like, I feel like as a average female or like a female that don't have that type of image or that type of, you know what I'm saying, that type of shit going for you, the OnlyFans shit, like, especially if you already lit. If you already lit, all you gotta do is like, Bad Baby made 50 million.
That's wild.
50 million the moment she turned 18.
As soon as she turned 18. No, she got a whole mansion in Florida.
Come on now. She ain't on there fucking nobody. She just on there posting what she would post on Instagram. Like, that's just like, I just feel like it was smart.
Hey man, listen, I don't criticize anyone's money if this is how you make it and you making a big bag. Cause
Would you rather post it on, like, I asked a girl this, would you rather post the same picture that you're gonna post on Instagram for free or sell it to an old white dude on OnlyFans for $1,000? It's like, it just don't, might as well, right?
yeah, I mean, listen, it is what it is. You know, if you could build up a fan base, I think. But see, the thing is, OnlyFans, from what I understand, is like, yeah, if you're a bad baby, then yeah, you have a following, and there's dudes.
But
ready
it's
to
girls
sign up.
it's girls on only, like, I know one of my homies, he like manage OnlyFans girls. They're nobodies.
Well, no, I mean, Adam 22 manages OnlyFans.
I'm
girls,
talking
makes
about
it.
making millions,
Yeah.
like millions of dollars.
But
off
I think it's concentrated. Like a few girls are making a bunch of money, but the majority of them are not really making a lot.
yeah.
See what I'm saying? Like most girls, like just some girl that work at Office Max just starts to do OnlyFans, doesn't really have a Instagram following, doesn't have a manager.
Yeah, but I feel like, I don't know what it is about females in this day and age, but bro, they the cheat code when it comes to just
Yeah. I mean, listen,
getting engagement and shit.
Gloria Velez, who was like one of the hot video girls in like the 90s, she's 45 now. She makes, from what I understand, basically all her money off OnlyFans.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's how she supports herself. Hey, you know?
It's a business, man.
It's a
you know,
business.
Everything a
It
business.
is what it is. And, you know, like, I mean, Bad Baby, if you think about it, she hasn't dropped a single song ever since that OnlyFans money started coming in.
What?
I don't think she's even looked at a studio since then.
Yeah, I mean, shit, 50 million as
Yeah.
a 18-year-old? What?
It's wild.
It's crazy.
Yeah. And she even like disses her fans. She's like, yeah, I think they're nasty. You know, they all signed up when I turned 18. And they still buy her shit, man. Like,
Come
this
on,
is like
man.
a weird
Ain't
world we're living in, man.
Ain't nothing more delusional than a man that's horny, bro. Like, you would literally just
You'll throw it all away.
throw
Yeah,
it
well,
all
remember
away.
there was
You
the-
stay up all night.
It ended up being fake, but remember there was the dude that allegedly paid Ruby $85,000 or something, or
Oh, that was fake.
it ended up being fake. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
it was just
But there's people out there that really do that shit, though.
I believe it.
Say it really be like that.
I believe it. Oh, the song "Run It Up" with you and YB and Amir, G Herbo, and Black Youngster. Didn't Kendall Jenner end up like posting it, dancing to that song?
Mm-hmm. It was like a what you call it, sync deal.
What do you mean?
Sync. You know how you like get your music placed into an ad?
Oh, so it was an ad.
Yeah.
It wasn't just some Instagram shit.
Nah, I mean, she got paid and I got paid, you know.
I mean, Kendall Jenner is
She got paid way more than I got
150 million followers.
paid. Yeah.
I mean, was that like a turning point for you when that happened, or?
Nah, it was a dope moment.
Hmm.
I had a lot of moments like that where, like, It's kind of random.
Just
You know,
comes
you
out of
wouldn't
nowhere.
expect Kendall Jenner to. She ain't think nothing of it. She just doing
Yeah, she
modeling
get a
shit.
check.
But like, you know, it's a lot of random situations. Like Lady Gaga made an Instagram story to one of my songs.
Mm.
It's still on her page too.
I mean, Lady Gaga did the Super Bowl not too long ago.
Yeah.
So, you know.
That was random. So, you know, it just be happening. But that wasn't an ad though. She just did it. She just fucked with the song, I guess.
Do you feel like, you know, because I went through the catalog carefully today. And you have these like monster songs, right? With hundreds of millions of views, tens of millions of views.
Mm-hmm.
Like the new song got like 1 million views on YouTube. But then a few of the songs before then really weren't getting like your usual numbers.
Mm-hmm.
And even 1 million, I feel, for you is a little bit light.
Yeah, it is.
Do you feel like, you know, things are kind of changing and you have to maybe reinvent yourself or you know what I'm saying?
Nah, I feel like my last year, 2023, was a year of setback musically.
What do you mean?
I feel like it was a lot of newfound fame in 2023. And it wasn't revolving around music. So it kind of overshadowed it to the point where, like, you know, I feel like we're in this era of social media where it's cool to hate. And it can easily convince somebody of something. Like if you tell me, hey, I wear glasses, right? And I go on Twitter and 1,000 people saying, Vlad don't wear no fucking glasses. I'm gonna think that you really don't wear glasses, even though I'm looking at you wear glasses. So I feel like last year I had a lot of hate coming my way. A lot of people wouldn't have survived what I survived last year.
Is it because the Halle thing?
It's because of that. It's because of the little screenshot shit. It's because of it was just a bunch of shit going on last year that kept setting me back. And it kind of put my music on pause for a little bit in terms of like interest in it, you know? And I feel like because I like my music better than like Hood Melody's hard. You know, 9 Lives hard, all them songs is hard. But I feel like I like my music better personally that I'm putting out now. But it ain't getting the same reception because I just went through this hell of a year, you know? So I feel like I'm with more consistency and just dropping more and just doing what I do best and just putting out good music, it's gonna come back, you know? I feel like every artist go through a dry streak, and this is mine right now, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, no one stays at their peak forever. It just doesn't.
But I don't feel like I peaked at all. I feel like I ain't even got close to no peak. I had a hit in the pandemic. I feel like the pandemic was very easy to get a hit though. Everybody's at home. What else you gonna do?
Yeah, no, we made a lot of money during the pandemic. And now we're kind of going through a shifting. And, you know, you kind of try to figure it out, right? It's like, well, is it because you have thousands of new podcasts now that we're competing against? Or is it?
It's also because, you know what I think fucked up music? TikTok.
So, like, you actually mentioned this. So all your music got taken off of TikTok.
It did.
It was part of that whole Universal.
I'm not signed to Universal. I don't know how that happened. I guess Sony did something with him because I'm signed to Sony.
Okay, yeah. Epic is under Sony?
Yeah.
Okay, got it. And Sony was still part of TikTok. So, but for whatever reason, your music got taken down.
Yeah, but when I say TikTok messed it up, I think in terms of like consumption of music. It made it to where the only thing that mattered was 15 seconds of your song. Nothing else.
Does that count for the streams or no?
No.
At all?
It's just creating popularity, yeah.
Okay.
Once TikTok came into play, because I watch TikTok way more than I watch YouTube. I barely open the YouTube app.
Really?
Yeah, I watch TikTok all day long.
Okay.
And it's not by...
I never watched TikTok. But you and I are different ages, right?
Yeah. But I literally watch TikTok all day long. My nephew, he watched YouTube Shorts all day long. So it's like, not a lot of people is going on YouTube to watch music videos and to do this and that anymore. So I feel like TikTok is taking all of the eyeballs. Like I feel
And
like
you
if I
can't
drop
monetize
the
TikTok.
full, see, I might mess the game up right here.
Okay.
I can mess around and start dropping. I feel like if I said fuck YouTube completely and drop music videos vertically on TikTok, I would get way more views.
But isn't there a time limit on TikTok? Or you can do unlimited?
You can do unlimited.
So you could drop the whole thing.
I could drop a whole video on TikTok.
But can you monetize it?
Yeah.
I mean, the money
It ain't gonna be the best money in the world though.
Well, let me tell you, the money I make on TikTok is so little. It's like Twitter money.
Yeah, you ain't gonna,
you know what I'm saying?
It's better than Twitter though.
Well, at least not on my account yet.
Yeah, but I mean,
I think I made maybe $150 off of TikTok so far.
Yeah, but look, like TikTok relevance is, I feel like, is more lucrative than. No, I'm lying. YouTube relevance is better, but like in terms of being in people's face, I feel like TikTok is better. But I feel like all artists right now don't get the same amount of views.
Yeah, no, I mean,
unless you at the, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, if you're Mr. Beast, you're okay.
Yeah.
But there's only one Mr. Beast.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's yeah, no, I mean, we've had to rethink shit. Like if you know, me and you were talking about this before, like our biggest clip last year was a Boosie house tour. Got like 4 million views.
Mm-hmm.
So we had to like, all right, like we've been doing interviews for 15 years, but we got to switch it up a little bit here. Let's up the production value and start doing like, we started doing like DJ Envy's car collection. We did LeVar Ball's house.
Mm-hmm.
I just did Deion Dawkins from the Buffalo Bills, his whole mansion in Miami. And it's like, you can't keep doing the same thing over and over again and expect it to just keep growing.
Yeah.
At some point, it's going to get crowded and things are going to shift around. People's tastes change. Like we're on Snapchat. I was never on Snapchat before. Yeah. We had a company that came in and started putting our shit on Snapchat and actually started making real money.
That's like my main thing.
Snapchat? Yeah.
Every day.
Yeah. Yeah, we started making actual real money on Snapchat.
Yeah.
I mean, not YouTube money, but enough for it to matter.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, it's, you got to adapt.
You got to adapt, man. I feel like, I don't know, short form content is taking over.
Yeah, no, I remember I talked to Leo Cohen, who was the head of YouTube Music Global, right? I mean, essentially the most powerful person in music, if you think about it.
Yeah.
And I asked him, what's YouTube's main priority moving forward? And he said, YouTube Shorts.
Yeah, I got shorts on my page.
Yeah.
I just uploaded and went about my day, went checked back. It's 15, 20, 30 million views and shit.
Yeah, but the problem is that shit don't make no money.
No money.
1 million views will be like $50.
No money.
And it seems like, I mean, for you probably don't care, but for me, so much of my content gets stolen and put into YouTube Shorts.
Mm-hmm.
And we get nothing off of that shit.
Yeah.
And it takes away, and it'll be like, they'll take one of our videos and get 10 million views. The original videos will be like at 30,000 views. And you just like, and it ain't like that they're making any real money either.
That explains like why like it just explains what I just said. Like short form content
is what people are consuming.
They don't care about long videos like that no more. Like they do for people they love. Like I sit down and watch a Mr. Beast video for sure.
Yeah, no, people watch Boosie videos still.
Yeah, but like it's a small amount of people that's gonna do that.
Smaller.
Smaller.
Yeah, I mean, listen, we still get 40, 50 million people a month watching our shit, but we got to fight for it more than we used to.
Yeah, but if you had DJ Vlad strictly on TikTok,
and that's
nowhere else, you'd be cracking fucking.
Yeah, 100 million.
Way 100 million views. All
Right,
the
and I'll
time.
make $200 a month, and I'll go poor. You know, I'd have to hit you up for some money.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean it's. Do you want the fame or do you want the money? Sometimes you gotta.
But
juggle
sometimes
with
you
the
know
two.
that, but you gotta think about it when you say that. So when an artist put their song on TikTok, it translates into money
Right, because you guys do shows.
because it makes it more popular. Yeah. So
And people go back to listen to the full song on Spotify and stuff like that.
yeah, but
For
now
what I
it's-
do is a little different though.
Yeah, you're right.
Because a person will take a video and whatever, a 10-minute clip and turn it to 1 minute and all the best parts are right there and they don't have a need to go back to find the original anymore.
Yeah, that's facts.
So it's fucking annoying. And the
like even with the Cat Williams interview that.
yeah, Shannon Sharp.
Yeah, I didn't watch the YouTube version.
Right. But the YouTube still got 50 million something
Yeah,
views.
it did.
So
See, it works, but it got way more views on TikTok, YouTube Shorts.
I'm sure it did.
It just depends, man. It's a weird time for media right now.
Are you done with the boxing thing or are you still going with that?
I might get back in the ring. Not sure.
So who'd you box already? Was it Nate Wyatt?
Mm-hmm.
And who else?
That was it.
That was it. Okay, yeah, because I was trying to find other ones. So you just
Yeah.
had one boxing match, you won.
Mm-hmm.
They pay you a lot for it?
100.
100? That's not bad. First time.
Yeah, could have more, but it was kind of just. I just wanted to just do it.
Why'd you stop though? Not enough money?
Nah, it's a big risk. As an artist,
If you get knocked out,
I couldn't envision myself getting knocked out, but
it could absolutely happen.
it can happen.
Yeah.
For sure. If
Mike Tyson got knocked out, okay?
yeah,
so
no, I know it can
by
happen.
someone that nobody thought even had a remote chance of touching him.
Yeah, but he's still fighting professional, so that's it's more of a chance to get knocked out during professional. I'm fighting TikTokers and shit. Like,
Yeah, but one punch?
yeah,
That
but
one punch that you're not ready for.
yeah, but I'm very aware. I know how to defend myself, so I just couldn't see it happening. But if that was to happen, it's very hard to come back from that shit.
Yeah. So basically career-wise, you decided that it's just not a good idea.
Yeah, it gotta make sense. It gotta be like, I gotta have a reason to be boxing. I can't just box just to box. I need to have an album ready, you know what I'm saying? Song ready, this and that. Like when I boxed last time, I had shit ready, lined up, ready to go to piggyback off of that.
Okay. So use it as like a promo piece.
Yeah.
Hey man, listen. You saw what the Paul brothers have done with that shit. I feel like they changed the whole landscape of boxing. Everyone thought it was a joke until they really started coming in and making hundreds of millions.
No, they going crazy.
They went completely crazy with it.
Jake Paul boxing, and then you got Logan Paul in the damn WWE.
Yeah,
It's
Wow.
just crazy as fuck.
it really is. But I think it's dope.
Yeah, that shit hella fire.
Yeah, no, I think it's amazing. Because they're actually taking it seriously. They're not just fucking around and, you know.
Yeah. A lot of people be like trying to downplay Jake Paul, but he
He's serious
can
with this
fight.
shit.
Yeah.
No, he's beaten. I mean, you know, some of the dudes he's beaten are a little bit older,
Yeah, but still, like,
but these are still, yeah.
not everybody can beat them.
I couldn't beat them. So.
Like, yeah, so them people, it's not like he fighting people that has no fighting ability.
No. He's fighting real boxers, real UFC fighters and real boxers.
Yeah. Nah, I don't think Jake Paul can beat nobody up like so. You know what I'm saying? Like a super duper high level boxer.
Yeah, I mean, Tyson Fury, he would have some serious problems.
Yeah, like I don't see him.
But then again, and got in the ring with Tyson Fury, his first boxing match, and
Yeah, he kept up.
kept up. Everyone got shocked. You know, the whole thing with your voice.
What about it?
I feel like you're trolling right now.
Nah, this is my real voice. I just don't use that motherfucker.
I mean, you and I were talking before the interview, and you were not using this voice.
I know. I just don't like using it because it's kind of embarrassing.
So you actually shift your voice, not only in your music, but in your talking conversations.
Yeah, because it's more marketable.
But when we're just talking off camera, there's no marketing. We're just talking.
I know. I just didn't want to use it. I just feel like it's. I don't know. I get a little insecure about it. Because growing up, like I used to always use this voice.
Use your regular voice, or
Yeah,
use the voice you're using now.
Yeah, people used to make fun of me, so I just stopped using it. And then I learned how to train myself to have a different tone of voice. So when I go to school, people stop bullying me, and I was getting jobs and shit.
Like imagine like if I working at TJ Maxx and I'm trying to sell
my
you.
head is fucked up right now. You doing this, yo? It's so wild.
See that I have a real conversation with somebody, then they start laughing like.
No, I'm not, but I'm not laughing at you. I'm like, yo, like, I guess as someone who makes all his money using his voice, and people are always like, yo, you have such a unique voice. Like you have a voice made for this shit. And I'm like, well, it's just my regular voice. Like, do you feel like I have a unique voice?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Yeah, you got a famous ass voice.
See, but to me, it's my voice. So I can't think of myself. This is not a voice that I'm making right now.
Yeah.
This is just my normal ass voice.
Yeah, the voice that I'm displaying right now, I'm making it. Like I've been doing this shit for years.
When did you start shifting your voice?
Well, I mean,
It was really when I was younger,
Like how young?
around the age of 14, 15.
Okay, well, not that young.
Yeah, it's kind of around the puberty age.
Oh, your voice started to shift?
yeah, like it got hella like deep and shit. But I used to get bullied for this shit, so I just stopped using that motherfucker. I kind of just trained myself.
Did you ever go to a doctor to see why your voice is? Because usually
they said everything's normal, everything's good. Yeah, like
because usually like the way vocal cords work is the taller you are, the longer the vocal cord and the deeper your voice is, right? But you're not obscenely tall. You're not like a 7-footer. Like you're not like Shaq. Like Shaq has a really deep voice.
Yeah.
You're how tall?
I'm like 5'8.5", 5'9".
Okay, so you're not even. So your voice should technically be higher pitched at your height, but you have a naturally deeper voice.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I got family members with deep voices and shit.
So you have other family members that have the same thing going on?
Mm-hmm.
Do they shift their voice or no?
No, sometimes. I mean, I'm not sure. I don't really know. Like I'm a family person, but I'm not hella close with all my family.
Okay, me too.
Yeah.
So when you're just hanging out with Holly, do you use the deep voice or the higher pitched voice?
It's not the deep voice. It's my regular voice.
Okay, so do you use your regular voice or do you use?
Yeah, like if if in certain situations, like if we just chilling in the bed or something, I use my regular voice. But if we like out on a date or something, I use his voice.
Because you feel like you're in public
Mm-hmm.
and people are watching you. Have you ever tried rapping in your regular voice?
I have, but I didn't. It's so deep you can't really make out the words that I'm saying.
Well, I can make out every word you're saying when you're using your regular voice.
I know, but it's kind of, I don't know, it just don't sound good on the beat.
I don't like how it sounds when I get on the beat with it. I can try this shit though.
I mean, look, it's like you have platinum records using your
This
other voice.
This is DDG talking right now. You know what I'm saying? Like the other voice is Daryl, which is my real name. You know.
I don't know, man. I think. I don't know. I feel you could be just as successful with Daryl's voice.
Yeah.
Than with DDG's voice.
I might try. I'm supposed to go to the studio tomorrow. I might try that shit. Never know, man. If it work out, man, I owe you some money.
Yeah, whatever. Give me an 8R credit or something. I don't know. I'm not tripping. But I just felt like you were trolling, but you're not trolling.
No.
That's wild, man. I think it's dope.
Yeah, it's cool.
I mean, I guess because it's like, it's so seamless that you just have no idea that that's not your regular voice.
It's because I've been doing it for years. I've been doing this shit.
Long ass time. Like, I'm talking about since I was a kid, bro. Like 10 plus years. Just, I used to like practice in my room and shit, talking. I used to like go talk to my mom in this voice and then, you know, kind of perfect it and shit. Cause I used to go through it at school. So, you know, I used to scare girls away and shit. Girls kind of like it though. But at the same time, it sound kind of scary, don't it? Don't it sound extra? That's why people laugh. They like, why the fuck is this voice so deep?
I mean, I have a deep voice from what I understand.
Yeah, but you got a normal deep voice. My shit is damn near extra. How you say it? Extra. What's the alien word?
The alien word?
Extraterrestrial.
Extraterrestrial?
Yeah. That's what I'm trying to say.
You have a
I damn near got an alien voice, man.
Huh. Hey, man, listen. Whatever you did, you created a multi-platinum rapper out of your new voice.
Yeah.
How many people could say that? How many people could say that they became a multi-platinum artist using a voice that's not actually their natural voice? You know what I'm saying? Because look, Mariah Carey, when she sings, it's not her normal voice, but it's not what you do. You do something completely different.
Yeah.
How do you actually get your voice that much more high pitched? Is it like?
This shit is damn near second nature at this point. It's like regularly talking. This shit feel like I'm regularly talking. It's not like a strain or nothing.
Huh. But is it like you have to compress your vocal cords somehow, or?
No. It's kind of like if you was going to talk at a high pitched voice. You know that, I don't know what the muscle's called or what that's just what I'm doing. But
so
it's like,
if I'm like talking like this,
yeah.
This is the equivalent of what you're doing.
Yeah.
In your own version of it.
Yeah, but it's like very subtle to the point where, I feel like this voice is still kind of deep. It's not.
And it doesn't sound high pitched at all.
Yeah. So.
Hey man, listen, don't think that I'm laughing at you on any level. I'm laughing kind of like, yo, like this is impressive as someone who, like I said.
Yeah, but when I was a kid, people used to laugh at me.
Yeah, but kids, you know how kids are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like the fact that you actually turned this into a multi-platinum, multi-million-dollar a year career by changing your voice and no one knowing it until years later.
Yeah.
Is wild, man.
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, I'm giving you props for it. Like I said, don't think on any level that I'm laughing at it. I think it's dope. I think it's dope. And you think about it, like every musical artist has to do some version of what you're doing, right?
Yeah.
Everyone sings a little bit.
Yeah, they say like Playboy Cardi, they call he be switching his voice up and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like one of the biggest artists, period, right now. So
it's art. It's a part of art.
Yeah. Well, DDG, man, appreciate you coming back in. We've been keeping in touch for a while, and congratulations, first and foremost, on your son. That's the most important thing.
Yes, sir.
Being a first-time dad, being a power couple. Because you know how it is in this industry. It's easy to find a pretty girl.
Yeah, for sure.
That's like the least of anyone's worries. But to find someone who's actually accomplished and has a drive, started out, her and her sister were little kids.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, who was it? Was it Chloe that was in Fighting Temptations? She played like a baby Beyonce in that movie.
I'm not
like
sure.
3 years old, I think. I looked it up.
Oh, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think that they started as like little kids.
Yeah, they was babies.
They're babies to, this long journey of getting to where they are right now. It literally, it's been a multi-decade long journey. To have someone like that in your corner at a relatively young age like yours, man, and to start building a family with a person like that, as opposed to how most other people in our industry do, having a whole bunch of baby mothers with just random chicks that they meet at the club, in the studio, sliding into DMs, to actually take a serious relationship and have a child that may not have been planned completely, but you guys were in a serious relationship as it was happening.
Mm-hmm.
And are actually building a family and building a life for the first time, I think is dope. And both of you being successful, you having multi-platinum record sales, her starring in a $250 million Disney movie, which you didn't even know until I told you. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can have a little talking point about this.
Mm-hmm.
Be like, did you know your movie cost $250 million?
Yeah.
It's
crazy.
That's some real shit. And her being nominated for Grammys. And with all the bullshit that goes around, with all the criticisms and everything else like that, y'all are still strong, man. And to, just reading through your story, go from TJ Maxx to making 6 figures at age 19. Like, I wasn't doing that. 19, I was still in college trying to figure it out. The 6 figures didn't come until mid-20s.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You have a head up, a leg up on most human beings out there. And, if you figure out, learn how money really works, you could really be in a situation where even if the music, you decide to take a break from it, or let's just say that you go through a shift or whatever, you could be cool forever. And you could do it because you actually want to do it, not because you're forced to do it because the money's getting low.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I did one of your first interviews, and I'm just thrilled to see how far you've come along since then, man. So
Appreciate it, man.
appreciate you coming in, man. Until next time.
Of course.
Peace.